Okay, let me share my screen. 1 second. Sanjana is joined, right? No? Okay. Actually, she is facing some issues, it seems. Okay. Okay, morning I have shared some of the codes, right? Did you check? Did you get chance to check it?
Yeah, I have checked it, sir, but didn't got time to do practice, sir.
Practice, but at least you put the code and check it out. I mean, how it is working.
No, sir.
Okay, guys, anyone tried? Able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone tried?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me share just my screen. I will just show you. I'm just making it up. Okay, let me share my screen now. A lot of no is over. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about partials, and we are discussing about EJS, right? Okay. If you see morning, I have shared that code. Okay. If you go and see, I'm just putting the recording. You can see. You can just check it out. So if you go and see, morning I have shared the folder structure as well. Okay. So if you see here, in our package.json, we have our EJS. Okay. So what we did is what in this it is there simple same thing whatever we discussed. So we have body parser, express, HTTP path. So setting the EJS engine, same thing, right? So rendering the file and static public, because in public we are getting all our CSS, and we are getting the EJS files. Correct? Is this code is fine for you? Anyone having any doubts? Yesterday we discussed the same thing.
Yes, sir.
Clear,
Yes,
guys?
sir.
Please
Yeah.
respond. Clear, right? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, you have created that public folder here.
Yeah, public
In
folder
that
already I have
script, yes.
explained, right? In the public folder, we put the static, right? We will get all our CSS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And if we see here, we have our partials and our pages. In partials, what we have? We have the index.js file, and in pages we have the index.js files, and in partials we have our
Footer,
header,
okay.
footer, navbar. Okay. If
Yes,
we
sir.
see here, if we see, this is the head, okay, and this is the navbar, and this is the
EJS.
footer.
Okay.
Okay, three
Yeah.
things we have. We go and see, we have the header, we have this is navbar, this, and this is the footer. We have three things. Okay. Now if we go and see our index.ejs, what we have? We have the header. When we
Yes,
put,
sir.
this is what we are trying yesterday, right? But what is happening?
Yes,
Some
sir.
problem. Okay, if you see here, we have the head, means it will go to our header and it will put all our header code. Okay. Now if we go, if we see here, include navbar, right? Include navbar means if we go and see, this is the navbar. Okay. Now, if I just comment this navbar, okay, if I refresh it, now we won't see the navbar. It went off. Getting?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
if we see here, if I'm not putting the footer, that's it. Footer will not be there. If I refresh, footer will not be there.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what we have to create our partials. Partial means the common common header and footer throughout the application. And even if you go to any website, right, Amazon website, okay, wherever you go, right, we will see the header and footer will be constant always. It will not change, right? This
Yes.
and footer will be constant. Only the body will be changing.
Yes.
Same way,
Yes, sir.
what we are doing is we're just creating the the main body content here. Okay, and what we are doing is we are putting our navbar and our head. Because why we are putting head means because in the head we have all this latest bootstrap. Further I have kept in the header part. If you go and see, so we have the head and we have the navbar, and down we have the footer. Footer means it will go and get the footer code. This is all plain HTML code, nothing else. If you see, I just created as EJS, but the only thing is you need to remember in EJS we are putting the JavaScript. We are just including it. So what actually I am doing is I'm just putting this equal to instead of this is a syntax. If we are putting any include, we have to put only one dash. That's what we are missing yesterday. So that's what I wanted to give the full example. So this is what you can try it out. Okay,
sir.
so always we
Yes,
have
sir.
to use single dash. Any dots in this? Is in any dots in this? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? Okay. So already I have sent the code. Do you want to resend the same code again or not required?
Not required, sir.
No, not required, sir.
Okay, you can practice it, right, by seeing this
Yes.
video. So
Yes, sir.
I already shared this code, so you can practice it. Okay, that is the first thing. Okay. Let me close this code. Okay. Now, okay. So what is this site? Okay, this
Amazon,
is
sir.
yeah. Let me close this one. This is Amazon site, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What about this one?
This is local host.
Yeah,
So
local
it's
host.
running on local
Yes,
server.
sir.
But looking like
Looking
Amazon,
like
yeah.
Amazon only.
Yes, sir.
same, right? As it is, right? No
Yeah,
difference.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If no one is, if I just put Amazon.com like this,
Yeah.
people will think, okay, this is Amazon site.
Yes.
Okay, and guys, if
Yes.
you see some of the sometimes we will receive in our WhatsApp links, right? Amazon festivalseason.com. Just click it, you will get the offers and all.
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, don't click those links, okay? Because those are fake.
scammers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
sir.
they will just create this kind of sites and they will send you. Okay, now coming to this main point, Akanksha, only for you, not for you, for
Thank
everyone.
you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, now if we see here, if you observe here, what is there here? We have the header.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nav.
Okay, we have the navbar,
Navbar.
and we have the carousel,
Yeah, carousel we have.
Carousel.
and we have the tabs,
Yeah.
and even
Card
we have
section.
small carousel,
Yeah.
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 right?
Yes, sir.
And we have the footer,
Footer.
Yeah.
and we have these are other things are like dummy. I mean, this we can add it later point of time. Okay, so this is basically this is the Amazon site. Okay, now tell me. The first thing is, so each individual is a component, correct? This is one
Yeah.
component. This is
Yes.
one component. This is one component. Everything is a component. Okay. Let's understand what is how we have to divide this site. Okay. Okay. Now if we go and see our source file, what is the main folder? This is the app.js file. I mean, this is
Yeah.
our main folder, correct? So where we have our this is take as index.js file. Okay, I just made JSX, but it is index.js file. Correct.
Okay.
Now if we see here, we are putting our main app folder, right? We are referring our app, right? Guys, very much important. Let's try to understand what is happening. If you understand this one, and it is useful for your Figma also, how you need to divide it. Okay, this is app. Okay, now
Yeah.
I will go for app.jsx. Okay, now if we see, so if we see what is happening here, okay, so if we see, I already told you in our main component we need to put all our components.
Components. Yeah.
Okay, this is header component. Okay, now if I comment, for example, if I comment this banner, okay, now if I go and see, my banner is gone, no more banner.
The
Yeah.
If I
carousel.
go here,
Yeah.
if I remove desktop header, gone.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why it is not coming?
Because we are not
We are
Yeah.
importing.
committed.
We are not
Commented that.
putting our. Okay, now if we see here, okay, why? Okay, we'll see later. Now if I remove this tablet header, because this is for tablet, if I remove this one, this is gone. Now there is no header. Now I remove the, if we go to the footer, if we see the footer, right? If I just comment this one, footer will not work. Right? Only we have the body now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So by this, what you are understanding? By this, what you are understanding? So our app.jsx is the container, right? Where we need to keep all our components. Whatever we are going to show into our site, we need to keep all our components here. So take your Figma now. Okay, you have the top navigation bar, down footer, and body. So you need to do how to create one navigation, top navigation bar, and you have to create one body, and you have to create the footer as it is. No difference. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes,
doubts?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear? This point is clear now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah, sir.
and we have to import all the components. Okay.
Hmm.
Now,
Yes.
if you see here, we have one more thing called JSON file. Now I will go to data folder. Okay. Anyways, we are directly putting. Okay. So now this is the main. This understand any doubts, Akanksha or other people? Clear? The first page, what how to do? Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
This much Yes, is sir. Clear.
Clear,
Clear.
sir.
One more time, repeat. Who is that? No, okay, nothing. Okay. Now if you see, now you need to understand the structure. So this is the main understand. App understood. CSS is the global CSS understood. Next HTML is we are putting our root, right? This is already everyone knows. Okay. Now if we go and see the components, okay. If we see what are the components we have, if we go and see, okay, I will just put like this. I will open. Okay. Okay. Now if we see here, we have the banner component, correct? Split it. Okay. Now we see I'm having the banner component, right? Now if you see at the top, this is the banner component. So I just put the banner component, and if you see I'm putting .css, right? So where is the CSS? Styles.css. You need to put your folder in the slide styles.css. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Styles. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is just above app.jsx.
Tablet.
Where is that?
Just above app.jsx.
Just, yeah, sir.
Yeah, if you see here, our banner CSS. So all, if you see here, we are putting nothing, simple, nothing. You just create a small, small component with banner name. Okay, banner name like this, and whatever styles it is having, just refer to styles. Nothing else. This is plain CSS, right? There is nothing.
Yes.
Even in your code, also nothing is. If you know CSS, if you know how to create the component, that's it. This is normal function class functional component, right? I just put
Yes.
the function component and just put in the class name banner main and just referring this one. And directly if I go to our app.jsx, I am putting my banner here. Simple,
Yes.
right? What is there here to get doubts?
Nothing.
Clear now? How to create the component? This is how you need to create the component. This is how we need to place the components.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now if we see here, we have desktop header component. Okay. Now I will just remove this one. Okay. If we see desktop header component, okay. Now if we go and see, okay, if we see all departments, mobiles, personal care, everything is there. Okay. Right. Now if we see, Okay. Now, if this is the desktop header component, so what this is the, if we go in, generally if we go and see inside how to create a component, this is how we will create the component, right? Basic component. Inside, if we go and see, this is plain HTML code. Nothing is there. Only thing is, instead of class, you need to put the class name. Okay, you need to put the class name. Now, if you see here, I'm having IO location outline. Okay, IO location outline and Amazon logo. See at the top, we have the Amazon logo, right? If you wanted to keep the Amazon logo, always we need to import like this. Other day, someone is facing this issue. I think who is that? Someone, I don't know, Ram Pravish or someone. Okay, if you see here, if you wanted to add any images, you need to create the images directly into your images folder, assets folder. That image you need to refer like this in a tag. Okay, now this is the top header. So this is the header. You will create the header and you start putting your HTML, your CSS, your classes. And if you see, first one is my Amazon logo. Next one is, if you see iLocation outline, okay, iLocation outline is the React icons. Okay, if you go on, so this is the, if you wanted to install this one, you have to install React icons, npm install React icons directly. Okay, so this is also one component. If you see, this refers as a component. So this is one React icons which is available in our npm. Okay, if you wanted to install like npm install React icons, then we can able to use this kind of icons. Clear this code? Any doubts? Hello, clear this code?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. So
Clear?
when you explain, it's used to clear, but when I do, it's like,
That's what you need to see, Akanksha. I can explain,
yes,
you
sir.
will understand. The thing is, you need to practice it. But you're telling,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
I
sir.
stuck how to create the component and all. That's what I'm
Yes, sir.
telling you.
Yeah, sir.
This is how we need to do. Already I
Yeah.
told how to create the component. This is how we need to, we have to just create all simple components and put everything into our app.js file. That's it.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Now I'll explain
Yeah.
about banner. Just plain, don't go for any React code. Just at least create the component, just put the plain HTML code with the class name. Then
Okay,
just
sir.
put all the components, then add the functionality later point of time. Now if you see here, nothing, what is there? If you see, if we go and really see this code, nothing is there. Just
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
all our bootstrap
HTML.
classes. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if you
sir.
want to do icons,
Yeah.
yeah, what is the doubt?
No, sir. Like, I have created like this, but I thought like, uh, we have to make
For that, we
by
have to
using
use
React,
React,
na.
not
Some
like
other code we have
HTML.
to do. So I've deleted all this code, sir. I've
No,
created by taking cards and all, sir.
No, you are in a different thing.
Yes, sir.
This is a React code, madam. This is a
Okay.
React code.
Okay.
See, what is this one?
Yeah, sir. This is React, sir. Like, you are saying, na, this is proper HTML code. In the
No. You are misunderstanding. I'll explain you. So
yeah,
I am
sir.
telling, first of all, you need to create a what I am telling is, for creating any React component visually, we need HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. That is a basic thing.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
I am telling is, first to create the component like this.
Yes, sir.
Just for
Yes.
example, for creating the login page, what you require two text boxes. Outside one box you need and one submit button. Is any
Yes, sir.
required any JavaScript? I mean, any React not required, right? But you need to
Yeah.
create the React component like this. Inside you just put that one. Then the functionality
Okay.
part already I have explained about user refs. I have explained about document.element, how to get all those,
Yeah,
how
yes,
to
sir.
get the information,
Yes,
how
sir,
to
yes.
grab the information of that text
Yes,
field
sir.
list. Then you need
Yes,
to
sir.
apply on top of this one. If you're not, if just putting this one, if it is not working, if you deleted the code, that no use, right? You need
Yeah,
to
sir.
put the logic. First, you need to
Yes,
put the plain HTML with inside the React component. Then add that React component to our app.js file. Then fill your thing with your React no functionality.
Okay. Okay.
Now, if you see here,
Yes, sir.
this is, if you see, this is a React component. If you see here,
Yes, sir.
This icon is a React component.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Gaurav.
Yes, sir.
There?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if we see here down, MD search. If we go and see MD search, okay, this is also icon. If we go and see, we have the
Okay.
search. This is also coming from the icon, coming from the React icons.
Okay.
Okay, so now if we see favicon icon, shopping cart, all these are icons. We have to use like a component. See, this is a component. This is not a component. Directly we can use directly from our React components,
Okay.
Okay, sir.
from React icons.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Now
we
if we
need
see
to install it.
Okay, sir.
yeah, that's you need to install in the npm
Okay.
install. If we see this code,
Yeah.
Okay.
footer.jsx, okay, even in our side footer.jsx, footer is there. This is the footer. If we go and see the footer, what is there? Again, we are creating a component called footer component.
Footer
Inside we have the
component.
JSX code. If we see
Yes,
inside,
sir.
all we have the HTML code.
HTML code. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if we see here, footer, I mean, we have English. This if we go and see in our footer, we have these three things, right?
Yes, sir.
Amazon, English, and this is like we can select different languages. For
Yes,
that
sir.
again, we have the component, select element
Okay.
component. We go and see the select element component. This is the select element component, and here you have to. I told what is the children. Children is nothing but composition. Whatever data is present inside, we can grab those information. This is nothing but prop. We need to send the props though.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
if you see
Yes,
in
sir.
our footer, okay, what we are doing here, we are sending this one as a prop.
Yeah.
Correct,
Okay.
guys? We
Yes,
are
sir.
sending this one as a
Yes, sir.
prop. Now, if we
Prop.
go and see in our elements dot select element, so nothing but we are sending the prop here. This text is a prop. When we put text, whatever data is present into our footer, that will be showing up here. English, United States. How it is coming? Because we are sending the prop, right?
Props here.
You
Yes,
see
sir.
the footer.
Parent company.
See this is English. Why we are, because this we can use in anywhere, right? Now we are using in the
Yes, sir.
footer. We can use wherever we want this code.
Okay.
We
Okay.
are just sending the prop. This is a prop. Sending
Yes,
the
sir.
prop into our elements.
Elements.
Guys, getting other people,
Oh, getting, sir.
right? This is the select element, and we say inside. If you see here, why we are using children? Because we wanted to show this icon. Already explained. If you wanted to show the data between these things, we have to use the children concept. Did you remember?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yes,
is
sir.
Yes,
remain.
sir.
If I
Yes,
remove
sir.
the children, right? Now the
Yeah.
data will not come,
No.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we have
Yes,
all we
sir.
discussed. The only thing is you need to practice it. That's it.
Yes.
You need to start put the component one by one. Okay, this is the footer. Now if we go and see, we understand footer, we understand header. Now banner already I have explained the boxes. We see the boxes container. This is style side. Where is the boxes container? Okay. We see here. This is the boxes container. Okay. Now what is there? Toys, image single. This if you see here, already I have explained how to create an object. Right. This is just an object.
Yes, sir.
This is just an number of times
Yeah.
I told. Like in the same
Yes, sir.
JSX, how to create an object. Correct. Now if we go and see, simply if we see more product box one, see we created different right? Single box, single product box, single, more product box, and refresh. See if you see more product box two. For example, if you see here, what is the box title? What is the box? Box title is refresh your space. Refresh your space.
Yeah.
Inside we have dining, home, kitchen. Dining, home, kitchen, and healthy and beauty. Right? This is one object. Like this, even in our code, you can directly create this kind of structure. This is how you need to divide the structure. See, fashion
Yes,
trends
yes.
you like.
Yeah.
Guys, getting what is
Yes.
happening here? Now, what is happening
Yeah.
inside? If you see, box content is the box content dot more product box one, for example. Okay, this is the box one. If you see here, gaming accessories.
Gaming
Instead, what we
yes.
have headset, keyboards, computer, mice, and chairs. Think about this data is coming from the backend.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is happening? So if you see more product box, okay. Now if you go down, this is one more component, right? This is
Okay.
this is component. Now if you go to more, this is we are sending as a prop. Now if you
Yes.
go and see, this is what we are. This is what the HTML code of it.
Okay.
Getting already have discussed about map. I told we
Yes,
need to
sir.
do the mapping
Yes, sir. Yeah.
to each element. It
Yeah.
will repeat the. Now simple. What is happening here? Now if we go and see, where is our what I'm discussing? Okay, boxes container. I have just a normal JSON code. Okay, this is the JSON code. Now this is the main JSX code. Okay, this is a functional component. So what if you see here, I'm having different components. Product box component, more product box component, right? Now if you go and see, now just see, this is a box container, but where is the visual representation? We need to create one more different component set for different pages. So I have defined more production box. This is the more production box component. So we have to send as a prop. We see this prop. See, this is the prop content. So we are sending the prop dot box title. Prop dot box title means we go and see, this is the title we'll be getting. First class in React, second, third class, I have explained in the same code, right? Created this one and able to send the props into other components. You remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, box content dot more product box one. This is the one. So if you see here, we have the title images, image title image. So now what I'm doing, if we go to our more production, just using HTML code, but putting our JSX code. See?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Similarly, if we go to our again box container, so we have the production box, product box, more product. See, more product box. This is nothing but this is the more product box because 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So the single element
Yes,
is single product box. See, single means single product box. We go to product box, we have only single data here. Just have box title and getting the images from our we are sending the prop from here, right?
Yeah.
Now if we go our app.js file, we have the sliders 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you go to slider container, okay, slider container JSX, just we are sending the prop element.
So this is
So
slider
if
card.
you remember first class, I explained 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Destructuring. You remember like this?
Destructuring. Yes.
Data of 0, data of 1. You
Yes,
remember?
sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
I explained.
Yes, sir.
So in the slider
Yes.
container components, we have the slider. We are just showing the slider containers.
Okay.
See, slider of 0, slider of 1, slider of 2. This is the how we're sending the sliders. See, this is the one slider. See, that's it. If we go and see this slider, this is the main component. Okay, where we have that this dots and all, right? We're getting this dots, slider dots. So those things we are putting here. Breakpoint. Again, this is in JSX. Inside, we have this slider. We have this getting the settings here and simple slider code where we are putting into our where is that? Where we are showing our images here.
Okay.
Any doubts, guys? Till now, I mean, in this.
How we get this mock data, sir?
You need to see. I already explained this mock data you need to get through Google, or maybe you can create your own structure. Okay,
Okay.
if we go to our Google, you have to type mock JSON API data. Okay, if we go and see this one, see this is a dummy JSON. This is how, if we go and see, this is the data which is coming.
Okay.
Okay, we can. So if we see here, this is in this one. See, if we see here, this is the data present in this. So if we go and see read docs, and you remember, when I was discussing in the, what is that? We are discussing about this one, right? Where we are calling the data. What is that? We are doing the one images, right? Images application. What is that? I forgot. Guys,
Actually,
what is that? We are. I mean, I'm sending this, showing this code, right? I mean, I forgot that
Axios, sir.
application. What is that? We called one API, right? Axios to outside.
Yeah,
What is that name? I forgot, man. Yeah. Anyways.
Unsplash.
Unsplash. Right? If we go see Unsplash, that is one external data where we are calling, right? So that is dummy data will get anywhere in online.
Okay.
Now, if you see, JSON placeholder is one of the dummy server where we can get the data. Now, if we go and see, this is one kind of data. So we need to copy this code. That's it.
Okay.
And we need to refer this one using Axios. Just copy this code and put into your data.js file, JSON file.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So JSON placeholders. This is JSON server where we will get all the data here. See this kind of data. See, create this kind of data we will get from here.
Okay.
For example, post. See, this is the post.
Okay.
If we go and see title, body. Now, if you wanted to this, if you want to see this so much of data, right?
Yes, sir.
Now just copy this data and put into your data folder, and you can just make it. You can call that data. See mock.json. I have this many images. Now just go and replace with that data. See, it's almost 600 lines of code.
Okay.
Then you need to import that one, and you need to loop this data, and you can get the data.
Okay.
It's clear? Clear how?
Yeah.
See, this is the post.
Yeah, sir.
Comments. Okay, now if you go and see albums, this is the
Yes,
albums. Photos. See, this is the photos. Now if we go and see this photo, see, this is one photo. Like this, we can get it.
Okay. Thumbnail. Okay.
Okay. Now clear how to create any application. This is just if you understand, that's what I told you. If you understand the props and state, that's it. Even there is no much here. Just using the props concept, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we know use state. We discuss about use state.
Yes, sir.
We discuss use effect. Nothing is there. If you go and see, just we are sending the props. That's it, from one component to another component. Nothing else is there here.
Yes, sir.
You see, and somewhere we are using the children. That's it. Nothing else is there. Just we need to understand how to divide our application.
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any notes? Can we proceed for text, or anyone having any notes in this code?
Yeah, sir. Code is clear.
Okay, Akanksha, I mean, now are you okay? I mean,
Yeah, sir. Much better position. I'll try to do.
okay,
I'll
much
try
better.
to
Okay,
create
now,
much better.
okay, now, okay, let me show you one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, okay, okay, now you see this side. Okay,
Yes, sir.
looking like same Amazon. If we go and see on Amazon, click on this. Okay, now we just click something, cases and covers. Okay, if you see, right, flexible means this is a flexible, and we can change this one, and we can change the colors, what color you want. And even if you go to Mintra, this is the color. Only we'll get on this color. Price range we can set it, right?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
are you with me?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Right now, this is the leather. The leather so in this color, for example, red color. In this red color, we want leather,
Hmm.
and we want this kind of. But this is also Amazon site, right? Amazon. I mean, we see here. What we are doing. We are doing such like this. Correct. Okay. Now, if we go and see categories all, if I put sneakers, only sneakers will be coming. If I put flats, only flats are coming. If I put heels, heels will be coming. Okay. Now, if I want it only in this price, $50 to $100. Okay. Now, if I want color only black.
Yeah, sir.
This is also same. If we go all products, just Nikes. I want Nike, Adidas, Puma, Vans.
Yes.
If I search for
Yeah.
things like flat, flip,
Yes, sir.
we're searching something. Okay. Now let's understand this code as well quickly. Now if we see here, I'll go to app.js file. You see here, what is there? Same thing. If we go and see, this is the sidebar, and this is the navigation, products, and recommended. This is the recommended, and
Yes,
this is
sir.
the products inside, and we have the navigation, and we have the sidebar. Now if I go and remove the sidebar, I'm not able to comment. Sidebar is gone now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Now if I remove products space is gone. Now
Yes,
if we
sir.
do navigation is gone. Now if I do recommended will be gone, nothing. Now if you see, by looking at this one, now you understand, right? Our app.js file is the main file, because if we go and
Main
see in
file.
our index.js file, we are putting our app folder.
App
Because we are
folder.
rendering,
Yes, sir.
if we go to our document.getElement by ID of root, we are putting ID is equal to app root, right? In the root, we are
Yes, sir.
rendering the app. If we go and see the app.js file, wherever whatever creating the component should be present here. For example, head, in your case, login page, register page, header, I mean navigation bar, footer, everything it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Now if we see, now let us understand sidebar. If we go and see the sidebar, this is sidebar. Okay. Now if you see sidebar component, okay. In the sidebar component, if you see here, I have category, I have price, I have colors. Always remember our React is a component based architecture.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
See
sir.
everything. Because why I'm creating category as a component? Because we should not create the with plain HTML. You always create with a component. Otherwise, your site will not be it's not good at all. Always you have to create a components.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now if we see if we see in our main app.js file, we have only one sidebar component, right? See our sidebar component. If I go to sidebar component, again, if you see, I have in sidebar, I have category, price, and colors. 3 things are there.
Yes, sir.
Right now, if we go
Yes,
and
sir.
see in our sidebar, again, I have 3 different components. One is
Yes,
price,
sir.
color,
Colors and category. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, if we go to sidebar.jsx, see, I have included those things here. Here also simple. Already I have told how to handle the props, handle change. Guys, you remember?
Yes, sir.
We are sending
Yes,
the
sir.
prop as an event. When we click, it will show something. So in our sidebar, I have put it 3 components. Now I have divided my sidebar into 3 different components: category, colors, and price. Now if we go to price or JS file, I will put my this. What will happen if I go to sidebar? When I in sidebar we get 3 components. When I click on category, so we are applying, we are doing some changes, right? We are updating the data. So it will do a handle change. We are sending as a prop. We are sending as a prop. Now if we go and see in our category, right, in our category JS file, we are showing our label, input field, input field, input field. So if we go and see what is there here, sneakers, flats, sandals, and heels. Right now, if we see here again, if we see this is one more component. We should not put the plain code. See now, if we see what is happening, I'm getting one more component called input component.
Input, yeah.
Now, if we go to our components, we have the input component. This is the input component.
Okay.
And you see, if we see here, we have the radio, and we are getting the values, value and name, and we are changing background color of this one, and we are getting the title of this one as a prop. Now, if we do reverse engineering, if we go and see sidebar category.js file, now if we go and see, we have the input, and inside we have value, title, name. We are sending as a props. These are props to that. So these props handle change, value, title, and name. We go and see handle change, value, title, name. And what we are setting by just like on change, we are calling this one. This on change will go to our category.js file, handle change, and we are getting these props from our category to our input field. Guys, are you getting any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Other people?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so in input field, sir, all this data comes from category.js, right?
Yes, correct. Datta, any doubts? Abhishek?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, honestly tell, man, please, everyone, honestly tell. Because, I mean, again and again, later point of time, I didn't understand. Please, honestly tell, are you getting what I'm telling?
Yeah,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Little.
Okay, now if we go and see, similarly, we have the price, we have the colors. Again, we have the price component and colors component. See, price and colors. Again, we are doing the same because see, if we see why, now you understand, right? Why we are putting input as a component, because we may need to use in different components. That's the reason we always use the reusable component. Now I'll go to our price component and colors component. I'm just utilize the same input component. I'll just change the values, right? I can just change, send the different props. Now if you see, if you observe, in colors we are sending black test one, black color, whereas in category we are sending, sneakers test. But if you see the component is same,
Yeah, input, we can reuse it.
Yeah, but this
our
one
other
can be reusable wherever we want. That's the
Yes, sir.
reason always we need to create the reusable component.
Okay, sir.
Similarly, price, same thing. Same, we are using the input component, and we are just sending the props, different props. Understand about
Yes,
this sidebar component? Any doubts?
No, sir, it's clear.
Clear, sir.
Similarly, with the navigation, with the products. You see the again navigation. You have navigation bar.
Yes, and see. Okay, every time we must create it. Okay.
If we go and see again, I told you we can use the React icons, heart symbol, shopping user ad. We go at the top. This is the three. This is the navigation bar straight away. Nothing is just we are using the components.
Okay.
And products. So we have the section. This is the products, and recommendation is a recommendation component. So in recommendation component, we are putting some button, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Vans. That is called here. These are recommended.
Products.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
also one component. Now we are putting
Yes,
here.
sir.
Now we will put in different places, right? Same component.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Now clear?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Not feeling any confidence.
Confidence will come when do practice, sir.
Yeah, that's what Akansha.
When I'll create this page, then only.
Yeah, try it out. But you understand
Yeah,
now how you
Yes,
need to
sir,
create the components.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Like for everything, we need to create a component.
Yes, and first of all, just do the plain thing. Don't do any add functionality. That thing. First, add a simple component just with the plain code and try it out.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, that way, what you can do is it is very easy for you to understand. Sorry,
Yes, sir.
somebody is telling something. Okay. Yeah, please be mute people who are not talking, please. Just give me one moment. I'm getting something more.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, if we have an anchor tag and
Your voice is breaking. Yeah, tell me. What's that? I'm muted. Yeah, tell me.
yes, sir. Now it's clear.
Yeah, it is clear. Tell me, what is that?
Sir, if we have a anchor tag like login, and I just want to click in login anchor tag, then I just want to show this login page. Then how we'll do that?
Yeah, that's what I already told. See, on click of login, you need to validate. How to validate? You need to validate that input field. E.target.value.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Target.value.
I tried, but I'm not able to do.
Already I have given the form example. We go and see, you'll understand. Go and see and check it out.
Sir, just once you told, then it's better.
Let me share my screen first of all. Yes, I have told. Okay, now if you see here, okay, this is our plain login. See, if you see, this is our login page.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you see, if you see my site, okay, what is there? Again, I'm telling repeatedly. I'm telling same thing. All our structure is same. Only in our app.js file. What I'm doing? You have to start. Akanksha, you need to start like this. First of all, basically, you need to start our application. Just put the login JSX, login form first of all. Okay, login form, and put the login form into our app.jsx. Okay, and if we go and see the login form, what is there here? what is there here? You need to have this structure. Like if you go and see your Figma, how you need to divide the pages. Okay, you need to think about the design. Okay, left hand side, right hand side. Like left hand side, I have the login page. Right hand side, I have image. Same thing, right? In your
Yes.
Figma, this is the same thing, right? Left hand side, something you have the login at the right hand side. Correct? Now, if you go and see, we need to divide it. See if we go and see login left and login right. Similarly, in your you need to put your styles accordingly, CSS styles. Now, if you see images, if I want to get the image, you need to put the image. And if you go and see inside, if you see everything is our HTML code, but inside we are putting our our React code. See class names, instead of class, we need to put the class name.
Yes, sir. This
And
much
on
is clear.
wait. On top of that, if you see here, when we click anything, we need to read the data which is entered into our HTML code. How will read? You remember? I mean, I think you are not there in this book. Who is Aditi, right? Asking this question.
Yes, sir.
The thing is, you are not there in those classes, the React classes. When I was discussing the forms, right?
Yes, sir.
You are not there in the class.
Yeah.
That is what you are not able to understand. Other people, right? Guys, you know, right? How to read the data from the from our input fields? Anyone knows?
No, sir.
No one knows.
No.
No one knows how to read the data from the forms. I mean, you are not there in the classes. I remember.
Yes, sir.
Other people, guys, you remember how to read the data from the form data, form component? Did you guys remember? I have explained about
For mix, sir.
target value, on changing the target value. Anyone remember? No?
No, sir.
The synthetic events.
Yes? Perfect. Who is that?
Vinay.
Yes. Yes, man. That is perfect. Yes. We need to use a synthetic event. We need to get the data like that. Even the targeted value. Now, if you see our login JSX, okay, basically, we go and see, this is our state, right? Okay. Now, if you wanted to get the data, okay, what we need to do basically, in our state, we need to add, like, for example, if you see here, we have our email and we have our, what is that? Email and password. This is our email. This is my password. Correct. Now we need to put the object here, for example, email. Guys, you remember now? I mean, we need to add the object into this one, and then we need to add the handle change. For example,
Constant. Yeah, yes, sir.
yes, now we will remember. If I start
First
explaining, you will
object,
remember. Yes. Now, if I see, I need to pass the event. Correct, guys. You remember now? We need to
Yes, sir.
pass the event, and now I will just get the values. For example, constant. I will get the value of that one. For example, name comma value. Okay. Event dot target dot
Value.
Value.
right. So if I put this one, we'll get the data.
Okay.
This is how you need to. I mean, you need to remember. Just go and see our videos. I have clearly explained one big example on the forms.
Okay, sir.
This is how you need to get the values.
Okay, sir.
Why it is?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, how to push the code in GitHub?
That also I have explained, madam.
Sir, I already pushed all the code, but how we know that which component is part of which folder?
Simple.
Yes, sir.
When you are putting the login page, if you are pushing this code directly, you can able to see. Okay, we can see at later point of time. Just share your screen. I will explain you how to do. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Are you understanding about this login component? Any doubts?
No, sir, it's clear.
No, sir.
Yes, clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who is that? Someone is asking some doubt.
No, sir, I said yes.
Already we have, guys, we discussed about the login form in React, right? I mean, how to create the login form with the example. Just try it out. If you're not getting, let me know. But this is why you need to use event dot target dot value, or you have to use refs. Even I have explained about use refs. Just go and see our YouTube videos, right? I mean, our classes with that heading
Yes,
name.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. That is what this one. Okay. What else? Okay. Now 6 o'clock. Do you want to take a 10 minutes break or can we continue?
Continue, sir.
Okay. Everyone having your notes ready with you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, let's discuss about our interview questions. Everything is clear about how to create the components on React, right? Everything is clear, right? Anyways, in later point of time, we will discuss on React for 2 to 3 days. I'll just recap it. All this props, states, forms, everything. But right now, just try it out from your side. But later point of time, again, I will, because the problem is when I have started the React, that time there is a critical moment where no one is there. I mean, 4, 5, 6 people are not there, right? You are saying, I mean, your semester exams and all. That's the reason. But Akansha, now you clear, right? How you are able to do? I mean, how
Yes,
to
sir.
do the components and all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's start about the interview questions. Okay, we'll start from our basics. Okay, guys, if we go for any interview, first of all they will ask to tell me about yourself. Even one day I have clearly explained, tell me about yourself. Right, one full class I have explained initial days. What you need to tell me about yourself? Huh?
So firstly, we have to start with name and then some academic.
I am. We have a Slack channel, right? Okay, I am putting in the Slack channel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For example, okay, I'm putting myself. For example, tell me about yourself. Okay, tell that thank you for you have to tell thank you for providing me opportunity to attend this interview. Okay, myself Datta. I'm having. So, guys, are you wanted to go as a fresher or an experience?
Freshers.
Okay,
Fresher, sir.
Fresher, sir.
myself Datta. I'm having good experience in. Okay, guys, I have sent you what you need to tell in the interview first time. When they call you for the interview, you have to tell like this. Okay, I send in the Slack channel. Go and check it out. Okay, this is how. Thank you for providing my opportunity to attend this interview myself. Dash means you need to put your name. Okay, I'm having good experience in front and back end. Coming to front end, I'm having good exposure in HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and React. Coming to back end, I'm having good experience in Node, Express, MongoDB. Okay, guys, clear? Everyone received that message?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now they will ask you, okay, tell me about your, okay, and coming to yes, I have sent you one more thing. I'm typing here. That's what I'm taking some time.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So coming to my experience, I have completed Menstack training from majority of another institutions in India, and I have made multiple POCs and POC is proof of concept. POC is proof of concept and front end and back end. Okay, this is how you need to start. Okay, now coming to, so they may ask about the projects. Okay, that projects, right? So what we, I mean, right now you can tell your that we did one Google application and this Figma, right? Figma links, and now I have shown one Amazon site, right? You can tell, right? We have duplicated the Amazon site and Flipkart site. We have created the POCs and projects, and we have created many micro projects like creating the applications with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and that application will converted into the React. Then we have implemented the backend for that. Like that, you can tell. Okay, clear this point to everyone? Any doubts?
Okay.
Guys,
Yes, sir.
guys, now
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
everyone has to follow the same thing. Whenever you go for interview, you need to follow the same thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Don't tell about your personal life, or my family, my brother, my sister, my mother, father, and all.
No,
Don't
no,
tell
sir.
anything. Just start like this. Should be professional.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's start. Okay, they will ask from HTML. Okay, let's start the interview coming from HTML. Okay, and they may ask, okay, rate yourself in your technologies. Okay, so they will ask how rate your skills. Okay, you can tell. Okay, rate. Okay, you can tell. Okay, rate your skills. Okay, rate your skills up to, I mean, by, I mean, they will ask you, right? How much, I mean, how much rating you can give yourself, right? How out of 10, right? Tell us how much rating can you give out of 10 on these technologies. Okay, you have to tell, I mean, minimum 7 you can tell. Okay, for example, if you are good confident in React, for example, Yes, they will ask, right, in interviews. I have sent that message also. For example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, they will ask, okay, coming to HTML, JavaScript, and Bootstrap and JavaScript and CSS, what is your rating out of 10? You can put 7 or 8 if you are confident. Okay, if they ask, okay, what about React? You can put 7. What about MongoDB, Node Express, 6 or 5 or 4? Or if you're not interested, you can tell I am more on front end side or more on back end side. People who are interested in front end, back end, JavaScript, anything, you can rate yourself. So that based upon that only they will going to ask your interview questions. For example, if you tell, okay, I know React out of 10 out of 10, they may ask very, very complex questions. Always tell around 7, 6 to 7. Maybe 7 is the best.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
second. Okay, Datta is there here.
Yes, sir. Sanjay.
Yeah, Datta. I think you have some interviews, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please, yeah. Note down these questions, and very, very important. We have paper, pen. Note down these questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sure, sir.
Coming to our HTML, basically, they will ask from HTML. Okay. In HTML, they will ask the first question. First question. What is the difference between HTML4 and HTML5? Okay. What is the difference between HTML4 and HTML5? Are you writing or just how we can proceed? Do you want to write the thing or we can just
Yes, sir.
No, no, we are I'm writing, sir.
We are writing, sir.
okay. Okay, what is the difference between HTML5 and HTML4? You have to tell HTML4 is the case sensitive. When we are writing any HTML tags, no, we need to always maintain the case sensitive. Whereas HTML5, we don't need to maintain any case sensitive. And in HTML4, we need to declare, at the top, we need to declare the tag, our 333C tag, whereas HTML5 does not require. And HTML5 will be working in all the legacy application, legacy browsers and major browsers. And we need to include doc type at the top. Clear? These 5 points. You need to mention all these things. If you mention right, they will really get more confident on you. First question is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you, I know it's very tough to write. Just explain and search in Google, or do you want to write the answer also? How we can do?
Sir, we'll write the answer also, if possible.
Yes, sir. Answer also.
Okay, I have explained it much. How you will write?
Sir.
Are you
Sir,
writing?
you open the notepad and
If I start typing, right, that's it.
yeah,
we need to end tomorrow morning only.
Okay, you tell, you say
You
question,
tell,
sir,
yes,
and
sir.
answers
You give me
little.
questions, sir.
so you can dictate us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will continue.
We'll write, sir.
Anyways, this is recorded session.
Yes, sir. Then
Yes, sir.
now
We
we
note
can only
down.
write a question and we see recorded video. Then we see we write
We'll write the
Answer.
notes.
yes,
answer,
yes.
sir.
That is
Answer.
better.
Yeah.
Request, because if you write now, I have explained 4 lines of code. How we will maintain 4 lines of code? And again,
Yes, sir.
you will see now recording, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay, sir.
Fine for everyone.
Yeah, fine, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Fine.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one is they will ask, okay, in doc type, okay, what is the syntax for doc type? Please don't talk, everyone. Please just be in mute. Okay. What is the syntax of doc type? You need to tell explanatory box doc type HTML, and they will ask, okay, is doc type is case sensitive, or do we need to put in the capital letter or small letter? You can tell that it is not case sensitive. We can put it any time, like anything like capital or small. It's not the case sensitive. Okay, and you tell why we are using doc type HTML. Then we have to tell that because it will tell to the browser that we are using the HTML5 document. And this will, when we declare with doc type HTML, it will work in all the browsers. Okay, that's you need to tell about the doc type. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then they will ask, okay, what are the different HTML, different elements in our HTML? You can tell a paragraph tag, header tag, HTML tag, body tag, all those things we need to tell. Okay. And they will ask, okay, they will ask one more thing. What is the difference between H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, and H6 tag? Then you need to tell that it's not about the size. I have explained, okay, we need to always tell that it is the for search engine optimization. Okay, search engine optimization, right? I told H1 is having highest preference and H6 is having the lowest preference. When we create any website, we always view H1 because that is having more preference in the Google. When we search something in the Google, it will give our site at the top level. I explained in our Angular, right? When I was just opening Angular site and showed you, right? H1 tag they are using because that's what when we search something, it will be at the top, even Flipkart, Amazon also. So H1 tag is always having the highest preference. There is a next interview question. Okay. Okay, they will ask what are the different formatting elements or tags. We can tell small tag, mark, strong, italic, bold, etc. Okay. Next.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is very important. Guys, what I'm telling is it will be useful for next to 5 years. I'm telling you. You no need to search anything. If you know this concepts and this interview question, that's it. You be confident. I'm telling you, damn sure. They'll ask what are the different HTML. So generally they will ask only 5-6 questions in HTML. That's it. Okay, they will not ask 100 number of questions. But I'm telling all the interview questions because some different interview different questions, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, you are not audible.
I just kept
Hello?
in mute. Yeah, I'm in mute. Okay. Now they will ask, see guys, HTML interview question, they will ask only 5-6 interview questions because only 30 minutes. Yes, we have only 30 minutes interview. Most of the take any Microsoft, Google, whatever take any interview will last only 30 minutes. Some guys may go for 40 minutes, but 90% is 30 minutes interview question on 30 minutes. First 5 minutes, 2 minutes, like you will join the call and all the introduction. That's it. So 4-5 minutes went off. Then they will divide your interview into 5-10 minutes. Okay. If you giving confidence in the first 10 minutes, first impression, best impression. Okay. I'm giving all the interview question for HTML on everything. But they'll ask only 3 to 4 questions or 5 questions maximum HTML. They will not ask all the questions. Okay. You remember that one. Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
They want us to write the code also, sir.
yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. You need to share your screen and they will ask some codes also. That is also
Okay.
that is also there. Definitely that is one of the stuff. They will just ask your screen share. They will ask, okay, they'll give just one array. They will ask you, okay, how to reverse the array. I already explained all these JavaScript things. Yes, if
Okay.
you are confident in JavaScript, if you know
Yeah.
props, states, and how to create the components in React, and just
Yes,
route
sir.
how to call the service, that's it.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling, that's it. Don't expect too much. But JavaScript
Okay.
is very, very important to understand. That's what I told guys JavaScript because in some of the they will recruit you for Java, for React. They may keep you in our Angular or maybe any other framework. The thing is, if you're confident in JavaScript, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Other things, that's what I spend
Yeah.
more time on JavaScript. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They'll ask what are the HTML list. We have to tell order list, unordered list, and description list. Okay, and they will ask about what about, okay, can you explain about blockline and inline elements? Yes, then you have to tell that, okay, yes, sir. Blockline elements will always start in the new line because it will occupy the full space, right, of the full space. Always it will start in the new line. Whereas inline elements it will not start in the new line. Whatever space required for that, it will occupy that much space only in inline element. Okay, tell me. Okay, then we tell sir, a few of the examples are examples for inline elements are like span, side, label, strong, sub, soup, text area, and all. Coming to block level elements, we have P, div tag, H1 to H2, H6 tags, right? Article, table, all these are examples of block level elements. And remember this, don't call them like a sar, okay? Tell normal, call with their name. Remember that, okay?
Okay.
If you always call as a sar, right, they will treat you as, okay, these are like cool guys, okay, they're calling us sar. Some people will think, okay, these are very, very small guys. That's what they will think.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
When you are going for any interviews, don't call them as sir, call as like with their name.
Okay.
Very
Yes,
much
sir.
important.
Yes.
Mr. Venkat.
Great, Rahul.
Okay, now you understand, right? Block level elements and inline elements. Okay.
Sir, what inline elements example?
Span. So it will occupy
Okay,
more,
okay.
that much width only. It will not occupy more width. Okay, sir?
Sir, after completion of this our course, you will take, na sir, mock interview?
Yeah, of course.
One-to-one session? Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
That would good, sir.
Yes, after interview also support will be there from my side. Okay, whenever you have any, just inform to Manjit. I need some doubts. I have some doubts. Connect with the Venkat. Okay,
sir.
we'll connect with.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
But don't bother me too much. Okay.
Yeah. No, sir.
Sure, sure.
But I will be, guys. I will be available. You are my friends. Whenever you have any doubts, you can just ping me one-to-one, sir. I have interview. What I need to prepare. Could you please guide me?
Yeah.
Always I will be support. Don't worry in that.
Yeah, sir. Thanks.
Okay. So now block level elements is done. Okay. Next,
Yes, sir.
very, very important question. ID and what is the difference between ID and class? Okay, you have to tell ID is the unique for an HTML element, whereas a class it will be applied for the group of elements. And in a page, ID will be unique, and we need to create only one unique ID. And it should be with a hash. We have to create the IDs with a hash in our CSS, whereas classes we have to put as a dot. Okay. And next question is, they will ask about what are the semantic elements? Very, very important interview question. You have to tell, okay, semantic element. What is semantic element in HTML5? You have to tell, sir, semantic elements are, it will give, it is having some meaning. If you see, for example, take a div. For example, we are creating header, footer, navigation, and main. I mean, our body. If you see, we can put the div, but instead of putting the div, we can put as a nav. Okay, that is semantic element. There is no difference in our CSS, but just the naming convention. It is having some meaning. So when we deploy our application into our server, so when anyone search for something, for example, cloths or something, whatever it is. So with that now, right, that Google will read the semantic elements and our SEO means our site will be at the top level. So always we have to use the semantic elements whenever we are creating our websites. For example, we have the header. We have to, for example, in the header we have the navigation bar. We need to create the header semantic element. Inside we have to put the nav semantic element. Then you can put your navigation bar code. And footer also same thing. You have to start with the footer semantic element. Inside you can put your footer code. Likewise, for example, you are putting any figure. I mean any image. You can use the figure semantic element. If you are putting any section code, you need to put your section semantic element. Okay, clear this example? Semantic is clear, very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next one is, okay, they will ask about, okay, could you please explain me about the form elements? They will tell is a form. So we have text, radio, checkbox, button, submit, and all these things, right? And they will ask me, okay, please share your screen, please write the code for the form. Just create a simple login form. then you need to create with the form, right? With the form tag inside, we have the input label. Input type is text area, ID. We need to put ID, name, value, right? And label we need to put. You know, right? How to create the form, HTML form.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And they will ask, okay, what is the difference between checkbox and radio? Guys, what is the difference between checkbox and radio?
Sir, in checkbox, we can select multiple items. In radio, we can select only one item.
In the syntax wise, what is the difference? We need to use type as checkbox, type as radio. And if we see here, when we are putting our ID, our name should be same in our radio. But whereas checkbox, it may be different. Correct? I explained. Correct, no? Guess if you see radio, we can select only one thing, right? So the name should be different.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Sir, name should be different in radio or check.
You tell me where is the difference? Radio or checkbox?
Yeah, checkbox, sir, we can select multiple elements, and radio we can select only one.
Then how to use? So always in radio we have to use the same name, whereas checkbox we have to put different names.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, guys, this is you are understanding, right? What I'm telling? Are you getting? You forget, guys. I understand now. I think
Yes, sir.
not with me, right? In our HTML code, that's the reason. Guys, what happened is when we create the forms using HTML, radio and checkbox. So now tell me what is the definition? How we will create the form, input form of checkbox? Input type is checkbox. ID is something we'll put. Name, we'll put some checkbox or some hobbies, right? Similarly, when we put the radio, how we'll put the radio? Input type is radio. ID is some ID will give, and name will give as for example, gender. Okay, correct? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now,
Yeah.
if you see, next one, if you want to see gender, will give the name as I think. Do you want to share my screen and explain that radio and checkbox, or you are clear? Tell me one thing.
No, please
Tell
explain.
us once.
Sorry,
Explain it, sir.
guys, forget, huh? Okay. So what I'm telling is, guys, I think you forgot this one also, man. Okay, very nice, super. Now, if you see input type is radio. Okay, ID is will put something, right? For example, ID is unique, right? Male, correct? And what is that name? We can put as gender. Okay, correct. Now similarly, we have to put radio to female, and always remember this name should be same for our radio button. Coming to checkbox.
Yes.
Coming to checkbox, if you're using checkbox, for example, hobbies. Okay, here I can put cricket. In this case, always you need to use with different name.
Oh.
Cricket, hockey. Why? What is the reason? Hockey,
Well,
volleyball. Means, see, if you see here, see if we do different, so we checkbox means we can check multiple, right? We can select see, they ask hobbies. Okay, for example, this is a hobby. So hobbies will be we can have multiple hobbies, right? It should not be the same hobby, right? I can watch cricket, I can sing, I can dance, I can play cricket or volleyball. But whereas gender should be male or female, right? So always in our radio, we always use the gender. I mean, we always use the name as same in the both. For example, we have transgender also. So for example, radio 3 trans. It also need to give as a gender. You should not
Okay,
change its name. Otherwise, what will happen? If you select checkbox, I mean radio. Okay, if you see radio, we only select only one, right? If you are putting different names, right? For example, then you can that radio will select. So for example, if I select this radio, I need to select. If I select second radio, it will be selected. But generally, only one radio should be selected, right? Are you understanding what I am telling? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. You are understanding. If I click index.js file, index.html file, okay, now if I open this one, what will happen? Let me open that one second. Open with Google Chrome. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. If you see here, checkbox, we can check multiple. Okay, but
Yes,
whereas
sir.
radio should be only one.
Only one. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
go and if I put gender 1, gender 2, if I save this one, okay, if I refresh, then if I select this one always should be selecting. We cannot deselect it. Getting now, what is the meaning difference?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's the
Yes,
reason
sir.
Yes, sir.
you always use the same name. Okay. Okay,
Yes, sir.
we are deviating. Okay. That's what they will ask. Okay, they will ask in the interview question. Difference between checkbox and the radio. So for clear, good. Can I go? Can I?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. They will ask what are the different input types. You can tell as input type email, input type file, input type number, radio, checkbox, time, submit, all those things, the password, everything you can put input types. Okay. And they will ask input attributes. You can put as disabled, read only, size, max, min. All these are input attributes. Okay. And they will ask very important. They will ask difference between canvas and SVG. So basically, canvas and SVG use it to create the graphics. Okay. And the difference between canvas and the SVG is canvas. We need to use the JavaScript to create the graphics, whereas SVG we don't need to use any JavaScript. Okay. And canvas is like for example, it's like basically if you want to create any games, we can use the canvas. And SVG, for example, like for Google Maps or Uber and all, right? Google Maps and all, we can use SVG. That is for difference between canvas and SVG. And they'll ask what are the different multimedia elements in HTML. You can tell as audio, video, iframe, object, embed. All these are different media elements in our HTML. Okay, they will ask what are different APIs, HTML APIs in our HTML. You can tell server-side events, web workers. Okay, kind of geolocation. That's it. They will ask this much, and finally, they may. Okay, that's it. I think they will not ask anything. Okay, that's it, man. If you know these questions in our HTML, that's it. They'll not go beyond this. Clear about HTML interview question? Okay,
Yes.
one more thing I forgot. Difference between call span and row span. If you want to divide the columns, you have to use call span. If you want to divide the rows, you need to divide with the row span.
What, sir? Once
call span and row span in table.
Ah,
Call
yes,
span, row span.
Hmm.
If you divide the columns into two, into multiple, you can use the call span. If you want to divide the rows, you need to use the row span.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this much. If you know in HTML, they will not go beyond this. Clear with HTML interview questions?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, everyone?
Sir,
Yes.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Could you please tell me what are the logical and physical tag in HTML?
Logical and physical tags. What is
Hello.
the question?
Yeah. What are the logical and physical tag in HTML?
I'm asking, this kind of question I never heard, man. Who told this question?
Me, so lovely.
Okay, but we don't have those kind of tags. Specifically, we don't have those kind of tags in our with that physical. See, basically, for example, take our no, our formatting tags, right? Bold, small, super, sub. All these are tags. We may call as physical tags. Okay, logical tags in the sense as, for example, our semantic tags, maybe address, code, block code, those things we can call as logical tags.
So add logical
So
or physical?
basically, logical tags. Okay, I will tell like this. This kind of interview questions you will not expect, but the thing is, logical tags basically, it's kind of, it will give a structure, like same thing. Like I told, semantic elements. Semantic elements are nothing but the logical tags. Whereas normal
Okay.
other semantic tags, like for example, paragraph tag, H1 tag, H2 tags are called physical tags. It will just, definition is different. That's it. But this kind of interview questions you will not expect. Who asked this interview question?
What's sir?
Who asked this question? Generally, I'm asking. Generally, you are asking, or
No, sir. Generally, sir, I'm asking.
Okay. But this kind of questions don't expect, man. It's not like they may ask semantic elements, but this logical and physical tags. See, logical is nothing but is have some meaning. Physical tags doesn't have any meaning. And physical tags is nothing but it will like appearance. But to change the text, like bold, italic, and all. Whereas logical tags like semantic elements, like address, summary, and all. But this kind of questions, even I'm hearing first time. Okay.
Okay.
Guys, clear with this HTML?
Yes, sir.
Can I go for next?
Yes, sir.
Can I
Yes,
go?
sir.
Yes.
Okay. Coming to CSS, the first question they will ask, what is CSS? What is CSS? CSS is a cascading style sheets where we are going to use. This is a kind of language. It is used to style our HTML documents. Okay, and they will ask, okay, can you create a simple CSS tag? Okay, you need to put the selector declaration. Like for example, if you want to put the color as blue, paragraph P color :blue, that will apply H1 tag to the color blue. Okay, they will ask what are the different CSS selectors we have. Tell me. So we have using the class, using the IDs, universal. We can group the selectors. Okay, so you remember in CSS? Anyone having any doubts? Do you want to share my screen and explain you, or you remember CSS selectors? Dot, using the dot
Yes,
is
sir.
Dot
Yes,
is
class, right?
class.
That is one selector. Hash is ID selector.
yes,
Star
sir.
star
Yes,
is
sir.
for universal selector.
Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we can group the selectors H1, P1, everything.
Tag also selected.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. They will not ask me anything. Okay, they will ask, okay, what is the background repeat? So if you wanted to, so generally background image will be repeating every time. But if you want to stop it, we can use background repeat, no repeat. Or if you want to repeat the background image in the x-axis, y-axis, we can use repeat x, repeat y. Okay, and very important question: what is box model? So box model is nothing but we have the content, outside padding, outside border, outside margin. How they will ask how to create the box model? You have to tell border, padding, margin. For example, border 2 pixel, solid, yellow, padding and margin. And you can put the width also. Okay, clear? Box model.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And then they will ask about what are the different pseudo classes and pseudo elements. Very important. Even when I was one time when I was from Flipkart, I have an interview. They are asking about pseudo class and pseudo elements. Very important. Okay. For example, for on hover, right, anchor tags, right, we have link, visited, active, right? We have first child, nth child,
Yes, sir.
focus, over, valid, target, or required. All these are like pseudo classes. Coming to pseudo elements, like pseudo elements, we always use double colon. Like for example, first letter, first line. Okay, after, before, selection. All these are pseudo elements. Okay, clear about pseudo class, pseudo elements?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and one more important interview question is every time they will ask what are the combinators in CSS? CSS combinators. Okay, we have different combinators. Okay, is nothing but for example, we have div tag inside paragraph. We have multiple paragraph tags. If you wanted to apply only first tag and last tag, the styles, then we'll use the descendant selector. Like specific elements we can use. If you want to apply the styles inside the any section or division, we can use the pseudo combinators. So we have the general sibling selector, adjacent sibling selector, descendant selector, child selector. These are the 4 different combinators, CSS selector combinators. Very important interview question. Okay. Okay, guys. Next one, they will ask the difference between block, inline block. And already, I think in one of the doubt section I have explained, right? Difference between block, inline, and inline block.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Very important. Remember, I was explaining.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference?
The block element always starts on a new line. Inline element will take only as much space is required. And inline block, we can set the width ourselves.
Very good. Excellent. If you tell in interviews, no, they will take you
Sir,
like
it's not the correct answer, I think.
correct, man. It's correct, right?
Sir, in CSS it's different, right? Like in internal we will use to write inside the div tags or something.
No.
We use a separate class.
That's correct, man. That's correct. So for inlet, what he told is for inlet element, always starts it will occupy how much it required. Block is it will occupy full. And for inline block, we cannot add our heights and widths. It's not possible. It will not take. It will not take any. If we add the paddings, margins, it will not take. But inline block, if we add the margins, paddings, height, width, it will take. That is correct answer. Yes. So we have inline block, inline hyphen block. Very important question. Okay. Data go and see. He said correct. Okay. Okay. So we have one more concept of float. Okay. When you'll ask, okay, what is a float? Could you please write a syntax for it? You have to tell that float is nothing but If you wanted to move the element left or right, we can use the float. Okay. And the last about overflow. Overflow is nothing but, for example, it's like based upon the content. If you want to show the full content, if you want to add some scroll to the content, if you want to hide the content, right? Then we'll use the overflow. So we have overflow X, overflow Y, overflow hidden, auto, everything is there. And Z-index, they will ask about Z-index. So basically, it's like stack order of an element. Okay, if you wanted to show the text on top of the image, we'll use the Z-index. Okay, that is what about Z-index. And very, 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 very important interview question, positions. So we have absolute, fixed, relative, sticky, and static. We have five positionings. Okay, static, fixed, absolute, sticky, and relative. Static is the default position. Relative is we can apply top, bottom, like paddings. It will move to relative its normal position. Sticky is when we scroll our mouse, when we add the sticky there, it will be sticky to that top. So that, for example, if we are applying sticky to our header, when we scroll, the specific moment. Absolute means if you wanted to move, for example, if you want to move that specific element out of if you wanted to move the specific element out of the regular position, we can use the absolute. Very, very important. Yes. Okay, and the last, what are the advanced CSS concept? We can tell like transitions, transforms, and animations. And you can tell us Flexbox and media queries. If you know this 5 concepts, that's it. That's enough. For animations, we have to use at the rate of keyframes. For transitions, we have to use transitions. Right? Transition, for example, like it's like if you wanted to do some animations to our website, you can use the transitions and transforms. Very important. And media queries, they will ask what are the different media queries types we have. We can tell like we can apply the media queries to the print screen and everything. And we have different orientation, like orientation, portrait and landscape. And they'll ask the example for the media query, like at the rate of media, screen, min width, and max width. So they'll ask why we need to apply the media queries, because to make the website responsive in all the devices, we have to use the media queries. Okay. So they will ask what is a Flexbox. Second, Flexbox is for making the website responsive. If you want to make the website responsive, we can use the Flexbox. So we have the Flex container, and we have Flex direction, Flex flow, justify content, LN items, LN content, and Flex wrap. These are different properties we'll be using in the Flexbox. And finally, they will ask what is viewport. Viewport is basically to make to take control over the viewport. For example, there is one meta tag called viewport content width is equal to device minus width, because if you add this line in our header, our website will be responsive in all the devices. That's it. If you know this much in CSS, only these interview questions. That's it. Any doubts? Loudly. Any questions in CSS? Rahul, Akash, I'm seeing so many other people today. People are from previous batch?
Maybe sir, 1 or 2.
Yeah, 2. Okay, guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Akash, you there? Akash. Lovely. Guys who are in same batch or different batch? Unmute yourself. Hello. Guys, please confirm. I mean, valid users in this, because we don't know, right? If you're not telling, I may be putting in the waiting room. Lovely, you there? Akash? Unmute yourself.
Maybe they are not there, sir.
No,
No, they are. They are there. Why they are not
no, right. I
speaking?
mean, if you're, I don't know, like some other people, if they join, right? We should,
Yeah, sir.
Okay, I'm making them as a waiting because they need to confirm. Put in waiting zone. Okay. And even Lovely also. I don't know. Yes, Lovely, you are going to talk, or I mean, you can mute because we don't know, right?
Says, Lovely is in from our batch.
But she's
Yes,
not.
sir.
He's
Yes.
not responding, right?
She's not responding.
Yeah.
Akash is also who is. I mean, I don't know, man. Okay, I am putting Lovely in also in waiting room. Okay. If they confirm that the other people are the same batch, right? Raushan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I'll just check confirm with one more time. Okay. Guys, any doubts so far? Are you clear with this? CSS questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's go for next one. I need Sanjana is also there, right? I need to fix our system today. Any cost?
Yes,
Yeah, Sanjana, don't worry. I mean, just remind me.
sir.
Okay. Next question. Shall we go?
Okay,
For,
sir.
shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Bootstrap? Okay. Next one, they will ask about the Bootstrap. I think Bootstrap they have completed, right? Bootstrap.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Bootstrap, they will ask why we are using the Bootstrap. You have to tell that Bootstrap is a framework to create the mobile first website and response website. Remember, mobile first website. Okay. Means if you use this one by default without applying any externals, for example, without using any media queries, any CSS, we can directly use Bootstrap. Will apply. I mean, we can be able to create our website directly with
Responsive.
mobiles. So we'll call it. They'll ask, okay, what is the mobile first website? You can tell, right, by using the Bootstrap, we can create the mobile first website because Bootstrap will give you the responsiveness to our websites. So which we are going to create. So if we can install this Bootstrap using the npm install, or we can put the Bootstrap CDN into our index.html file. Okay. Even I have explained how to use Bootstrap in our React, right? You remember?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Remember.
Okay. And they'll ask about carousel, how to create a carousel. And they will
Yes,
ask
sir.
the model window. Okay. So we can use the we can create the model window, carousel window. But, we have so many, like we have buttons, forms, everything. You can just tell that using the Bootstrap we can create the responsive. One minute, I am. Lovely, you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are joining first time? I don't see from long back.
Yeah, my exam is going on. So,
Okay. Okay, you are not there from from last 2 months, right?
no, the last 15 days actually.
Okay, anyways. Okay, I have it because I wanted to confirm with Manjit. So I got a confirmation, so I just admitted.
Okay.
You know Akash? Only you know Akash?
No,
Okay. Anyways, okay. Fine. Okay. You can be in the same call. Okay. Guys, this is what. Okay. One more thing they will ask in Bootstrap is what is the grid system? You know grid system in Bootstrap? Anyone remember? Call MD12.
Yes, sir.
Divide
Yes.
our
Yes, sir.
site into different call MD. For example, if you want, so entire website, site will be like can divide into 12. 12 we can divide into 4. I mean, take what I mean is, let me share my screen. For example, div call, okay, div class call
Continue.
MD 12. Okay, we need to create first of all like this. Now, if you take your Pico project, right? Now you have to divide your thing with the two things, left and right side, right? So left is call MD6. Okay, now in our React, you have to use class name like this.
Yes. In capital.
Yeah. Now, so just put your image in the left hand side and right hand side, divide that page into, again, you can put your form here, your login form. So this is what you need to put. You have to put your login form here. Okay. So what will happen in the full website? If you take the full website, it will take 6. Okay, it will take 6. Okay, it will be like this. I mean, if I do MS Paint, this is the full website. Okay, consider this is the full website. Okay, call MD12 means it will divide our website into 12 columns like this. Call MD1, call MD1, call MD1, call MD1, call MD1 like this. So it will be 12 things. Guys, you know this
Yes, sir.
concept. Okay, it will divide like this. Okay, now it will like 12 lines. It will be like this 12 lines. Now what I will do is, now I will put this. This again, this is our my entire site, entire website. If I do call MD6 means 12 we are dividing into 2. So it will be like this. It will divide exactly between like this. Okay. Now if you want to put image, you can put the image here, something, and you can put the form here, something. So this is 2 sites. I mean 2 pages.
Yes, sir.
It's the same page. This is a column 6, and this is column 6. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they will ask the grid system, very, very, very important. Grid system. Okay, Lovely, any doubts? You know Bootstrap? Okay, she's not talk. Okay. Other people. Okay, you is talking. Please talk, madam. Why you are keeping in mute? Okay. Gaurav is in mute full day today. Not speaker. Okay. Okay, that's all about our Bootstrap interview question. Any doubts? So behind this, they will not go anywhere in the Bootstrap. And one more thing is called modal window. You know modal window in Bootstrap, guys.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Who will explain modal window?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, let me share my screen. And they will ask about the model window. My suggestion is best go to your get bootstrap. This is the site. Okay, I'm putting in the chat. Go here. Everyone in the meeting. Okay. Now if you go and see examples, right? Go docs. You see the components here. Okay. Now if we go and see model window. Okay. Okay. See, this is also very helpful. Okay. What will be like this? If I click on this one, you will see this kind of model window. We'll call it as model window. This is not discussed in your bootstrap class.
No, sir.
No, sir.
This is very important. Okay, in your sites you can implement. Just install npm install bootstrap. Then you can same copy paste code. That's it. They'll ask what is model. You need to understand, man. You as a front end, you need to know what is model window. By name itself, you need to remember. Okay, model window means nothing but it will open one window, right, on the side. It's kind of a separate window it will open. Like if you see in our JavaScript, we discussed about prompt alert, right? Prompt
Yes.
alert. Similarly,
Yeah.
we have the model window in our bootstrap.
Okay.
So same sites, the thing if you see all classes are present. So basically here a button. When we click on the button, see data-bs-toggle. Like this is a bootstrap toggle means we are toggling this model window. We are opening this model window. This is the model dialog header, model title, and we have the body and we have the footer. Three things we have: footer, body, and header. When we need model, this is the header, this is the body, and down is the footer. Three things. The three classes already predefinedly available with the bootstrap. You just need to use these classes. That's it. Okay. Clear?
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes, ask.
Sir, what is the difference between the React Bootstrap and Bootstrap?
Both are same.
Similar.
Both are same.
Yeah. Okay.
So there we are using npm install, right? What we are
Yes,
doing
sir.
generally see here HTML code will go to our docs. We'll copy this line of this two lines of code, right? We'll put
Yeah.
in HTML, right? Now, if we go to our npm, if we go to what is that? npm bootstrap. If we go to npm bootstrap package, if we install this package, right, this is what we install. No, npm install bootstrap. I mean install. If we install this one, what will happen? Automatically, these files will be coming into our folder. Okay, both are same, but here we are doing through the command prompt. We are doing through the npm. If you don't want to use command prompt in your normal React folder, directly copy this one and go to your
HTML file.
HTML file. You can keep here.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can utilize your React, Bootstrap code. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For example, now if you see in login form, now what I will do is, for example, I will take. I'll explain this one. Typography. Yeah. Okay, I will take this. Okay, one second. I'll take some easy one. So badge. Okay, I will take this one. Okay, copy and paste now. This is my login form, right? Where is the login form? Login, components, login page. I will remove all this code. Okay, this is my code. I'll remove all this code. So I can remove all this code. I'll just put this one. Okay. Rest of the things is not required. So I can use class name. Okay. Now if I open, where is turning? Control X. Y. If I start this one, running in 5173. Example heading new. Okay. Example heading new. Inspect. I think it's not. But login page index HTML. I have kept, okay, sorry, I have kept only JS file. I need to put my, what is that? CSS. So CSS will be present here. Okay, you can put this one. Copy and paste it. I paste this one, automatically. See? You saw, right? Now you can use.
Yes, sir.
You have to, you need to start putting like, if you want to image respond to images, you can use this tables, for example, response to tables. If you want to use the same table, copy this code, put into our login page. That's what, see, this is a React. Inside you see our bootstrap.
Yes, sir.
All we have columns. Just need to change this name.
Okay.
If you start doing this one, no, then you will get confidence.
Yes, sir.
See, we have the form. And this will be responsive.
Yes, sir.
See?
Yeah.
Like this, you can put whatever form controls is there. This is the form control. You want to create this kind of form control. I think all these things they should discuss in our bootstrap class. Anyways, now you are getting right. I mean, we are deviating, but I wanted to show this also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what you can do, for example, what is this class? I will just go class. Will replace with class name.
So spelling is not correct.
Okay. Okay, some wrapping is missing.
Yeah.
Okay, now and okay, I'm not put this one. I need to remove this one. I will put this one. Okay, anyways, what is that? Let me take this one first. Let's see. This one. I'll remove this code. Okay, I will paste this one. What is the problem? Okay, I need to put class name with class name. Input as no corresponding closing tag. Okay. I need to close self talk. Oh, it is success now. See, we have the form. Now if how to create the next login next component. Go here, new file. For example, image component or register component. Whatever it is. For example, image.jsx. Same thing. Can copy the same code. Put it. So these are not required. I can remove this code. So now I can put this instead of this one. I can put image. So should be capital letter. Rename. We are deviating, man. Image, anyways, how much we can complete it, not a problem. Now image, this is one component. Now with this component, I can put into our where I can put here in this space. Image. Right now I can include this image at the top. Right, this is what we need. This is how we need to create the components, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so so now if you see, we need to use fragments. So we got multiple elements. When we have multiple elements, we have to put in the fragments, right? Already I have explained.
Yes, sir.
We go and see, we have two things. Now we have two components. Now what we can do? Now you can replace the now go here, go to grid system. This is how the grid system, two columns side by side, right? Now I can copy code. I can put it here. So what I will do is what I can do is, what I will do is I will remove this code. Control X. Here I can put one line or one login page. Here I can put one more login page. When register and login page, I can remove this code. Okay. As no closing tag. Okay, this close is closed. Okay, this doesn't have closing tag. Now I can close this one. Okay, this is updated. We go and see. I have two components, right? This
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now in this one,
Yeah.
put in this login form, you can put our image. Instead of this one, you can put your image, whatever image you want.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
You can import the image here, and if you can put image in the left side, you can put your login. Yes, right? This is how you need to create the components. See, same way. This is what how you need to divide the page using the boot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now clear with three. I mean HTML, CSS, Bootstrap.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
here I have explained how to create the components in React now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's go for JavaScript. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What in JavaScript? Very important for so many interview questions in JavaScript. I just start explaining. Okay. What is they will ask? Okay. What is the JavaScript? First question they will ask. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a
Scripting language.
what is that?
Scripting language.
Yeah, we need it as a programming language. JavaScript is a programming language. Okay, JavaScript is a scripting language, but you have to tell us it's a programming language.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, first question they will ask. Okay, difference between let, where, and constant. Number of times.
Yes, sir.
And let and constant is just a block scope. And constant variable, if you declare, we cannot reassign it. You cannot change the value. Whereas where we can change it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Block scope, global scope.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, clear now? Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir. Now it's
Yes, sir.
clear.
Okay. Now, if you see, in JavaScript, we have first question they will ask what is what is JavaScript? You have to tell it's a programming language. Then the next question is difference between let, constant, and where. Okay. Tell me where is a global scope. Let and const is a local scope.
Local scope.
Yes.
Yeah, local scope.
Let must be declared before we have to use, and we cannot redeclare let. Let is not possible. Correct? I have explained.
Yes, sir.
Whereas
Yes,
constant,
Yeah.
same thing. It is block scope. It is in constant. It is not possible to redeclare and reassign.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I had what is it? Okay, they'll ask what are the JavaScript data types. So string, number, undefined, null, boolean, all are this data types. Okay. Then I have explained about array methods. Very important. They will ask. Okay, difference between different shift and unshift. Difference between pop and push. Right. We have splice, flat map, shift, unshift. Guys, I have explained many things in our array methods, and they will ask very
Yes, sir.
important programming interview questions. They might ask you here. Okay, how I have explained. Okay, they'll give an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 like that. They will ask. Okay, remove the duplicates.
Yes, sir.
Okay, remove the duplicates from the array. Okay, we can use the filter. And they will ask what is the reduce method. Okay, so remember reduce method. I have explained. Anyone remember?
Sir, accumulator.
Yes, perfect. Good. Accumulator, current value,
Yes, sir.
initial value. Okay, and they will ask about find and find index, filter every. These are like that's it. Splice, and they'll ask about sorting. They will ask. They will use something. They will ask to sort ascending, descending. I explained it. Sorting. How to do the sorting? Numerical sorting and normal sorting. Right? We'll pass the compare method. A minus B, B minus A. Guys, we remember array methods. Hello with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So they will ask in the array methods compulsory. They will ask these interview questions. Behind this, they will not go. That's it. And coming to the string methods, again they will ask about what is slice, substring, and str, sub-str. I have explained clear difference. Number of times we have discussed, right? Difference between slice, substring, and sub-str. Okay, and they will ask about the other methods like caret, char coded, and in strings they will ask one interview question. Definitely, they will give some different strings. They will ask to repeat. I mean, reverse that string or find the number of characters in that string. Very important. And even we discussed. I have given that time interview questions on the string methods also. I have given the codings also. But for now, just remember these things. Slice, substring, str, caret and char coded, and they will ask reverse the string. Find the duplicate character in the string as a coding questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now again, okay, they might ask some of the inter questions on the loops, for loops. Like you can use the, they might ask, okay, do the reversing of the numbers using the loops. So we have to use for loops. I have explained on loops, right? For loops, and they'll ask about
Yes.
for in for off. Did we discuss for in for off? For in is for loop through the properties of an object, right? For off is nothing but values of an object. We discussed number of times. Remember for
Yes,
in
sir.
for off, very important. Okay, and next important question is they'll ask what is difference between set and map. How to create a set? How to create a map? Set is unique values, whereas map is a key value pair.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is strict keyword. Use strict, very important, guys. Very important. Use strict. Use strict is nothing but it will tell to the JavaScript like strictly.
Yes, sir.
To declare the variables. It's very important. We need to declare it properly, right? Generally, if you use var, we are not using the var keyword. Directly, we'll use a is equal to 10, but we have to use var variable. Always move our declare. Okay, that is called strict mode. And about hoisting, did I discuss about hoisting? Move the declaration at the top of the file.
Yes, sir.
Very important, guys. Okay. What about this keyword? This keyword refers to the current object. And arrow function, very important. Arrow function is nothing but, tell me what is arrow function. So we have the lambda expression. We'll remove the function keyword. We'll use the parenthesis only. Guys, difference between arrow function and normal function. Very important. Okay. Next is difference between set map. Sorry, difference between call, apply, bind. I have explained. If you want to use the properties of another class or another object, we have to use the call. Like similarly with apply, but apply will pass the arguments. And what is a closure? Closure is very important. 99.9%. Even for me also they're asking now. Interview question. Till now they're asking. Even I'm having more than 10 years of experience. Still they're asking about what is closure. All these are very important, man. Seriously. So closure is nothing but if you want to access the properties and methods of the outer function, outer function into the inner function, right? Then that is called closure. So they'll ask about inheritance. We can achieve the inheritance using the super or using the prototype. I have explained. Next introduction question is difference between callback and promises, and async await and asynchronous. Okay, and the last difference between synchronous and asynchronous. Did I explain about synchronous and asynchronous anytime?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Told
Okay.
many times.
Yeah, about the callback. Callback also I have explained. Passing the function into another function. It's called callback. And I have discussed about async and await. When we do any API call, we have to use async and await. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and they will ask what is DOM. What is a DOM? Document object model. And they will ask about document get element by ID, class name, tag name, query selector, all we discussed. Guys, you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And they will ask about JSON. What is JSON structure? We should have key value pair. And they will ask what is how we'll call the, for example, if you're going for JavaScript interview question, they will ask how we call the API. We can use using the Axios, we can use the fetch, XML HTTP, XML. We discussed right all this one. How to call the backend API. I have explained you with the GitHub user example when I was discussing in JavaScript. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, are you note downing? I mean, note downing all these things?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. You're writing.
Yeah. And one more thing, difference between rest and spread operators and destructuring the object and destructuring the array. Spread operator, rest operator, we have to use dot. Spread operator is nothing but if you wanted to spread the elements, and rest operator is nothing but we will pass this as an argument into the function when we don't know the elements. Say, for example, if we do, I explained one example, right? If we do addition of two elements, we can use a plus b. But if we don't know how many elements we are adding, then we have to use the rest operator. We need to pass that argument into the function call dot. Yes, remember getting some.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you know this, that's it. I think if you know these things in JavaScript, that's it. I don't
Yeah,
think.
like, sir, they can ask like methods. Now we have learned different methods, or with the examples, they want us to write the code, right, sir?
Correct. Exactly. Yes.
Okay, with that method and its example.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubts so far in JavaScript?
Sir.
No, sir.
This much, guys. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. In this four, what are we discussed? If you know this much, you can crack any interviews. Just a little bit practice on the coding part.
Yeah, sir. That
Yes,
is the main point.
For example, if they ask, okay, please reverse a string. Immediately you need to remember few of the methods of string. What
Yes,
methods
sir.
you can use?
Yes, sir.
And maybe you can remember the also you can do the simple, right? You can use the index, I mean string index, or you can use the for loops.
Yeah.
But those things you need to practice it. If I
Okay.
100 times also, but these are the interview questions. Even 10 years, people are 15 years, people of experience, they will also get the same interview questions. They will not deviate. Any interviewer, right? They will not deviate from these questions. I'm telling repeatedly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we go for React? Or shall
Yes.
we pass for today? What is
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Continue,
No,
sir.
Yes, sir.
continue? Very
Yeah.
good.
Continue, sir.
Good. Okay. In React, okay, they will ask basically what is a React? What is a React?
The JavaScript framework.
JavaScript library.
Yes,
Single page.
Akanksha is good.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not a framework, it is a library.
Yes, sir.
It is a library. It's not the framework. That is a mistake. So Angular is a framework, whereas JavaScript is a library.
Library.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last, what is JavaScript? What is React? And why it is different from JavaScript? Then we have to tell. React is an JavaScript library for building the user interfaces, and we can build this single page application. Okay. And for example, if we take normal JavaScript, when we go from one page to another page, the entire browser will be refreshing. Whereas if you go to React, only that specific component will be reloading. It will not reload entire application. Tell your Amazon site, Flipkart site as an example. I have explained you, right? If you go for men's to women's wear,
Yes, sir.
only that specific component only will be loading. It's not loading the entire page. Then on top of that, you can tell that, okay, by using the use effect or by using the use refs, lazy, by using the lazy loading, all these concepts we can use in React to achieve this single page application. Okay. And next question, next important question. Okay, the last next question is, what is JSX? Now tell JS is nothing but putting the JavaScript and the HTML code in the same. It's like JavaScript HTML code. Keeping our both HTML and JavaScript code together is called JSX. Okay. Now they will ask, okay, how to please explain the folder structure of the React. They will ask this, very important. They will ask, okay, when I okay, maybe for you guys they will ask this question. Even for us also they will ask, but they will ask this kind of question. Okay, what is the folder structure of the React? How will create the React application from scratch? Could you please create it? Then immediately yes. To create the React application, first of all, basically we need Node.
Yeah.
We need React. We need one editor like VS Code, for example. First, we need to go to Google and we need to download the Node. Then we have to go for browser, terminal. We have to use npx create React app, my app, or whatever app name. Then it will create the folder. It will create the quick start application of the React. If you see the folder structure, we have the package.json where it's having all our dependencies and dev dependencies which are required for our React to run. Then we have the index.html file where we have the main page, the first basic page will be there, where in our body we have our div tag where we have the route, the name ID will be there. For example, root. Then if we go to our source folder, we have our main index.js file where we have react dom.create root document.getElement by ID of that root.render, where we are rendering our app, whatever component we want to load. So then we have the app component is the main component, which is a container where we will keep all our components. And other than that, we have the assets folder, we have public folder, we have components folder. In components folder, we have to keep all our components. In the assets folder, we need to keep all our assets like images, whatever it is. In public folder, we can put the assets also, maybe CSS styles also we can put in our public. And also we have the node modules folder. All these node modules will be downloaded when we do npm install from our package.json. Whatever we are having our packages, dependencies and dev dependencies present in our package.json, those be installing into our node modules folder. Okay, this is how you explain in our interviews. They will ask, could you please create? They may ask you, please create a React application, hello world application.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then they will ask, what is a component? What is a React component? I have explained, right? Many times. React component is nothing but it is an building block of React. Like if you want it, like to, it is a reusable component, and like it's having bits of code. Okay, we have two kind of components. One is functional component, one is class component. Functional component is nothing but with the function, whereas class component we can extend from the React component, and we have the render. Inside render, we will return the JSX. And in functional component, we have different life cycle hook. I mean, different hooks called use effect, use refs, use state. Whereas class component, we have different life cycle hooks called component should update, component will unmount, should component update, right? We discussed all these things. Anyone having any doubts till now? Next question is, they will ask about the props and state. Could you please explain difference between props and state? Then you have to tell props is nothing but to pass the data from the parent to child. We can use the props. Okay, they will ask next question. Okay, if you want to send the data from the parent to child? Yes, using the props only we can send, but we have to use the events. And they'll ask what is state? And they'll ask, okay, is the props are it is like can we change the values in the props? No, we cannot change. The values in the props is immutable. We cannot change the value. We cannot update the props values. Whereas if you want to do, we can use the use state. Use state is nothing but it will maintain the state of the application data, which we can import from the React. Take an example as counter. For example, if you want to counter is like 0, 1, if you click the button, the value will be increasing. In this case, we have to use the use state because we are changing the value when the user is clicking on the button. We are changing the state of the value. That is called use state. Guys, with me, remembering all these things.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay, what about, okay, they'll ask this, okay. Then next question is, okay, if you want to pass the parent to child, okay, we use the props, fine. How we will do, how we will send the props? So you have to tell like we can just create a component, the app component, we can use create one more I mean, for example, child component. So in the app component, we can use that child component and we can pass as a prop. Like for example, we are sending the prop name is equal to Venkat. That name we have to use in the children component in that function, like into as a destructuring way. Yes, are you remember? I mean, are you getting visualization is coming, right? What I'm telling.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember.
Okay. Okay, let's go for next question. Okay. Okay, how to do the conditional rendering in our React? Okay. I have explained that, for example, using the use effect. Use effect will call every time, and we can use the if condition to find what value is changing. And they will ask what is the key prop. Key prop is nothing but each value. For example, if you have group of values, okay. If you wanted to loop these values, each item of a value should have the unique ID. That's what we have to use the key value. Yes, are you note downing the points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any doubts so far? I mean,
So what about stateful and stateless components?
yeah, that's what. See, basically, one second, I'm getting one call once. Okay, so basically in our React, right, before we have the stateful and stateless components, but in our latest one, okay, both having the state. If you see, we are using use state, use effect, all these things, right? That is not present in React 16. Now if you see, we are going for React latest, right? So this React latest, what is having is This React list having state in both the functional component and class component. Okay.
Sorry, sir, come again.
In React 16, we have the stateless and stateful components. Okay. Stateless is, if you see, functional components is nothing but stateless component. Okay. Now, if you see, okay, let me share my screen and show you what I'm telling is. So, if I open my notes here, okay, I can write here itself. I will not. So now we are discussing about React 18. In React 16, we have stateless and stateful components. Okay. Hello? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now what happened is stateless is nothing but functional components till React 16. Whereas stateful components are class component. Okay. Why means we have component did mount, component will mount, component should component update, right? Because using this lifecycle hooks, we can maintain the state of the component. That's what stateful component. Functional component before React 16, we don't have if you see, we have use state, use effect, so we use callback. We have these many things, right?
Yes.
Hello? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because of this one, even functional components having the state now. Okay, now in React 18, they will not ask about stateless and stateful components. If you go your React interview question, they are not this question. They may ask, okay, tell me the difference between React 16 and React 18. That time you can tell in React 16 we have the stateless and stateful components, but whereas React 18, it got both are stateful because both having the state. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay, and now they'll ask the JSX rules. JSX rules. What are the JSX rules? Tell me.
Sir, we have to use a camel case, and if we are using any image, then we have to.
Yeah. So, for example, if you are adding any inner HTML, we have to use the as a kind of
curly brace. Yeah.
curly brackets. For class names, and now we have to use the class classes. We are using the class name as a capital letter.
Yes, sir.
And always we have to use the when we are creating the component, we always use the capital letter.
Capital letter. Yeah.
Okay. They lost what they JSX rules as well as. Okay, and they'll ask how to keep the multiple components into our app.jsx using. We can use using the fragments.
Fragments.
Yes, we can using the if you want. They will ask how to group your elements and keep into your app.js file. You can use the fragments. Why we are using fragment? Because it will not give the additional div tag.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the prop? They will ask what is the prop destructuring? What is the prop destructuring? You remember? I have explained multiple times.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Yeah.
Forget?
Yeah.
For example, constant. Guys, I'm just this is our app, right? Okay, I'm having already app here. Okay, now I will do, for example, I'm having our image. For example, image. Okay, I'm using the image component. Okay, I will just remove it for now. Anyways, it's not using. What is the prop destructuring? I mean, at the beginning of the class also I have explained. For example, if I'm sending, for example, image tag.
Yes, sir. Image and that description.
Now you will remember.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But you did some push. That's it. For example, name of the image,
Yes, sir.
right? For example, this is a Sachin.
Yeah.
For example, age.
Yeah.
I pass some 18, some 39 something. Okay,
Yes.
this is called image. Now, destructuring means if you go to image tag, here we need to pass as a destructuring, right? Like,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Right?
Hmm.
These values
Yes.
we need to pass image, name, and
Name
age.
and age.
Name, image, and age. This is how we need to pass as a destructuring into our children component. This is called, they will ask what is the destructuring concept.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the children component? What is the nothing but composition of children in React? Very important. For example, now we have the now if you see here, if I close this tag, okay, if I close this tag here, okay, now what will happen is, okay, this is the closing tag, okay. Now in between, okay, in between, if you have some data, okay, getting what I'm telling is, if I close this one tag here, okay, now in between I have some data, okay. Now if you want it, I generally if I use like this, right, this data will be ignored. That time always we need to pass one more prop called children prop. I have discussed many times, guys, you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is nothing but they will ask what is compositional children. Okay, then you have to tell is, okay, whenever if you wanted to pass, when we are passing the props data, if you have any data in between
The closing.
and we have to then we have to use the children. We have to use children. This is the default giving by the React. Okay,
Yes.
default giving by the React. We have to use the children, where then we can show the data. This data as well as very important. Okay, then they will ask what are the life cycle hooks of the React. Tell me what is life cycle hooks of a functional component. Use state. Hello. I explained multiple times. Use state. Use effect. Then context API. I explained use context, right? Use ref. What else we have discussed? Guys, use callback. Use memo. And memo. So use callback or use reducer. Both are used for the same kind of purpose. What is why we are using use callback? They will ask individual question. What is use callback or use reducer? I mean, what is use reducer? Sorry, not here. Should be here. Context API or use reducer. These are used basically for prop drilling. Did I explain? I mean, when we are using Amazon site, when we log in, if you want to drill our props data throughout the application, we have to use the context API, like provider. Yes, I didn't remember. We have to use the provider. Use context.
Yes.
Create context. Use context. Please go and see our use context lecture. I have explained.
Yes, sir.
Why we are using use effect to avoid the side effects. And if you are calling any backend API, we have to use effect. Right? So it will be always calling. If you want to call only one time, we have to use the dependencies. This will be useful for us when we call any API, when we fetch any API. Use state will maintain the state of the application. If you wanted to change the data from one state to another state. Then use callback is nothing but when we click a specific thing, maybe it will call. Generally, I have explained, guys. One example I have explained. with use memo and use callback, right? Like I have created 5 different components like A's and counter method, A's method title. When I load in the console, I'm getting all the 5 logs. Remember, I'm getting the title, then I'm getting the A's method. Okay, so remember counter. Hello, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Forgot, right? I know you forgot.
Yeah.
Counter method. You remember I was explaining with one example. Initially, when I was loading everything, all the 5 consoles we are getting. Then I started example with memo. When you use memo, only when there is a change in the prop, that time only that will be consoling. Then I started with use callback. Go and see that example. Just go for use memo and use callback. So basically, it's like when we click on specific component, that time only the data should load. That time we have used the use memo and use callback. Please go and see your that lecture one more time.
Yes, sir.
I have explained, guys. You forget.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is fine. Okay, what else? What else we discussed in React? Okay, what is how to okay? What is use refs? Guys, what is use refs? Hello.
Yes, sir.
What is use refs?
Sir, what use gap?
Use
Ref.
refs. Use
Use
refs.
ref.
Using useref, we can able to access the DOM properties.
Correct, madam. You know why you are not telling? Okay. Tell me what about forward refs? Forward refs.
Oh.
Okay, forward refs means if you want to pass properties of the that form field, direct props will not work, right? I have explained we have to use the forward props. I think you are not there in that class. I remember. Okay. Now they will ask what is the set state? Okay, how to use the what is use state and what is the setter method? So when we use the use state, we have to use the variable, temporary variable, and we have to use the set method. Okay, and they'll ask what is the difference between HTML and HTML event handling and React event handling. Then we have to tell in HTML we'll use on click. On click, C is small, but where we'll use on click, C is a capital. Okay, so they will ask, okay, how do the event programming? When we click the button, can you please write a code for it? Then how to do? We have to use button on click, this dot handle click. In the handle click, we need to write that function. You remember? Guys,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will
Yeah.
share my screen. So they will ask in the interview question. Now you have to tell, for example, return statement. That's what, no? I will use button. We have to use on click. Click is C is capital. Correct. So this
Yes.
dot,
Yes, sir.
we have to use handle click.
And click.
Handle click.
Then in our for example, this is our constant.
Constant.
App is, if I have explained this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I need to put this code inside. Then here I need to put this handle click. Sorry. As a method.
Constant handle.
Yeah. Then I need to put whatever it is. We wanted any functions we have to use.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are synthetic event? I explained. Synthetic event. What is this? I explained it, like it is the cross browser.
Yeah,
Browser
cross
button.
browser wrapper.
Yes.
Wrapper.
Right. So it will have both stop propagation and prevent default. I explained it, prevent default. When we do the normal forms, the page is reloading. Then we can use the synthetic event and we can use stop event dot stop propagation. Event dot prevent default. Explained?
Yes, sir.
Prevent default.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is a key prop? Key prop is a key is a special attribute that should include while using the mapping over the arrays. Did you understand what I'm telling here? For example, I'm having a group of elements. Okay. ID is, guys, understand? ID equal to 1. Okay. And name is equal to Venkat. Okay. Now, if I have a group of elements like this, comma, like this. Okay. Now I wanted to, this is a 2. This is, for example, bank or something different. Okay. Now, how we will do, how to loop this element interrogation. Okay. They will give some group of elements, group of, they will give the object and they'll ask, okay, do the mapping. Okay, please loop these values. How to loop these values? Tell me. For example, this is, for example, constant names object. Then how to do? For example, we need to do like this. Names dot map. Guys, number of times I discussed. Okay. Name, comma, index. Correct. So what is the key prop means? For example, if I'm looping this list, always we have to use the key prop because this is very much important because React will be React requires each item of an if each item of an object has unique value. So if you want to understand, I mean, if you wanted to loop the elements, React is expecting one unique key. That's what we have to use like this key prop. Very important interrogation. Damn this interrogation. Then finally we use like this, right? So we have this name dot id. Name dot, maybe this we can use as value. Name dot value. Correct. Did you remember? Are you remembering?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is your okay. Okay. Is this clear? They will give this example and they'll ask to loop the element and they'll ask
Yes.
what is prop. So this is using the map, you need to loop the elements.
Yes,
I have discussed, go and see in our but think as a interview question, they're going to ask this kind of interview questions.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay.
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 Okay. What about this page I removed? Okay. So now I will just comment this code. Okay. Okay. Next they will ask what about controlled. They will ask about like this. Okay. Controlled. One more intro question. Very important. Controlled. CONTRO. control components or forms or uncontrolled? Anyone can tell this one? Uncontrolled. Did I explain this one? Simple. Controlled forms means, okay, guys, you remember that we discussed in it anyways. I was just explaining. Control components that controls the input elements within the form. This is the answer. Okay. What is the example? Can anyone guess? So using the event.target.value we discussed. So using this one we can control the elements of the form. Okay. Whereas one more thing called uncontrolled forms. Guys, uncontrolled forms, components. Okay, this will store the data in the own state, and we'll be doing the query to the DOM. What is it? What is the meaning of this one? Refs. Using the refs, we can get the uncontrolled components. Okay. Clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Nothing. Just remember, control forms means it will be controlled the input within that form using that is called event target value, whereas uncontrolled forms is nothing but using refs. So through the programmatically we can query the DOM using the refs. And forward refs already we know. Like if you wanted to pass the props to the parent component, we can use to the child component, we have to use the forward refs. Okay. And next question is different phases of component life cycle. Okay. This is before is this is like functional component. This is nothing but class component. Did I explain the life cycle hooks? Guys, the life cycle hooks of component like mounting. You remember?
Yes, sir. Mounting, will mount, demount.
There is okay. Mounting, updating,
Okay.
and unmounting.
Mounting, yes, sir.
Okay, what is mounting? In mounting, I have explained, guys, component did mount with the example.
Mount.
Very, I'm damn sure this question will be coming. You are going for interview question for React. This question it is coming. Okay. And updating is we have component did mount, did update. And we have one more thing called should component update. This is like updating state. This is in the updating state. And this is the mounting state. Okay. And whereas unmounting state, we have, tell me, component will unmount. Okay. Very important question. This is a life cycle. I already discussed all this with examples. So we have something called a get derived state from props, all those things, but those things you don't need to mention now. This is enough. Okay. One more thing, they'll ask about HOC. Okay, nothing but this is advanced. They may ask you higher order components. This is very important question. Okay, nothing but it will take the component and returns the new component. Remember, this is very important. Nothing but what will happen is nothing but, so we have one existing component. Okay, if you wanted to, if we add some, if you wanted to create new component with the additional code, for example, in one component I'm having add. In second component, okay, what I will use, I will use this add component, okay, and I will do multiply, and this will give the new component, right? This will give the new component with add and multiply. This is nothing but higher order component. Yes, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Understand?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you know this much, okay, and they'll ask, okay, how to install the bootstrap styles, and even I have explained about formic. You remember to do the form validations.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Those things also. Okay, they will ask, okay, how to create the form validations, and then you can do it. Okay. Okay, and they will ask about the conditional rendering. Okay, conditional
Sir,
based upon the
what
condition.
is conditional rendering, sir? Please explain.
Okay,
In simple words.
yeah, nothing, man. For example, count is equal to my count is 0. Okay, my count, I have a button, count button. Okay, it is having 0. When I click is 1, 2, 3, 4. When I get 5, I wanted to throw that. Okay, the count value is 5. Okay, now what I'm doing, if count is equal to 5, show this message. If I explained this one also, conditional rendering. Count is equal to 5, show some message. Okay, are you understanding? Clear this one?
Okay, the message could be anything, no, sir?
Anything, or else maybe if you see one more example, I'm having a component. Okay, class. I have a component class. Some component. Okay, some component. Okay, now here maybe I'm getting some data here. Okay, what kind of data? Name and something called address. Okay, now what I will do is, okay, now generally here I will get both name and address. Right? This is coming as a prop. You remember this coming as a prop. Okay, now I can put both. I can put both name and address, right? Okay, both and name and address. But now if I do conditional operator, for example, what I will do is, again, see here, what I will do is, I will do one condition. Okay, for example, address. Okay, if address is true, then only show the address. Okay, show the address as address is present. And even I have explained with one example, guys. You remember with the, hello, with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You remember I have explained with the one example how to show the component address is not present conditionally. I have explained one block example where if I click, the block will come in. When I click it, block will be removing. When I am explaining the use effect. So based upon a condition, we are showing the data, we are removing the data. That's it. Nothing but based on the condition, we can show the component, we can remove the component. Conditional means based upon the condition, we can show the component, we can hide the component. That's nothing else. And okay, next one is they'll ask few of the questions with the router concept. Okay, how to install the React router DOM. Okay, I mean how to do the router concept. I mean how to implement the router in React. We have to use the browser router. right? Then we have how to
Yes.
import the routes. Yes. Then we have to use the link attribute for linking the component. Are you remembering the route concepts?
Yes, sir, remember.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
we'll ask about the route. Definitely. Very, very important.
Okay.
Okay. One more concept they will ask. Okay. Nothing but React lazy function. Okay. Nothing but when we click on the specific function or specific component, that time only it should load. Okay. Then what we have to use? We have to use React dot lazy. We have to React dot lazy, and we need to use that specific component. Okay. Guys, I think we can close within 5 minutes. I think we have next. I will just connect with Sanjana and clear her visual.
Yes, sir. 9 p.m. our other class.
Yeah, that's what I will close it. Almost done. Yes. I think this much is enough for our. Most of the things are discussed in our React interview questions. So we have something called the portals, mixins, and all. I don't think so. They are going to ask those kind of things to you. And they'll ask in React, right? They will ask, okay, how to use different routes in our code, how to programmatically navigate our routes, right? How to implement the not found page in our React. All those things they are going to ask in React. In React router specifically. And they will ask one more thing, guys, how to import and export the component, export default components. Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
And that's it. I think they will not go beyond this. Most of the things we discussed. Basically, at high level, they will ask most of prop states, routes, and lifecycle hooks, functional component and class components. And they will discuss about the fragments, how to pass the data parent to child component, and little bit on forms, forward refs and controlled and uncontrolled forms, and HOC higher order components. Yes, if you know this much, you can crack the React interview. Okay, clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that is too much today. I mean, from last 3 hours, very.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to take break. I think have some food, and at 9 o'clock we have this BSA class, right?
BSc class. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, one question.
Hmm.
In the terminal, in your terminal, there is showing VIT. What is it exactly?
Yeah, this is nothing but WIT is one of the library, okay, where we can create Angular, React, or Vue.js, anything. Like Node, if you have Node.js, right? How it is running, creating. So we have one more.
Okay.
WIT is nothing but this WIT will be using to create our React application. I mean, our any application basically, Angular, React, Vue, anything using this. This is one third party library.
Okay, sir.
Yes. If I go to WIT, see, you can try it out. We can discuss at later point of time if you see with Vue, with WIT, we can create all this React. Just generally how we are creating the React npx create React app, my app, right? But using the WIT, we have to create like this. When we click on this, right, npm create WIT white latest, it will ask what kind of application do you need to create, whether it is React or whether it is Angular, whatever it is, it will create. But if I tell this one, you will get confused, so I didn't tell. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Okay, sir.
This is also one npm to create the different different applications like Angular, React, and all, with the one platform. Okay, Rahul asked the break time. Huh? That's it.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts, guys, today?
No, sir.
Okay. So I think I made little good. Given heads on React also, and we went for interview questions still React. So maybe next class, next Friday or Saturday, we can have interview questions on Node Express MongoDB. That's it. And that's it. Tomorrow, can we have class one more time or not required?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So tomorrow is the first, I think.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Sanjana, please share your screen. Let's see your issue, guys. People who want to drop off, you can drop off, or we need to continue with Sanjana. She's having some doubts. Okay. Sanjana, you can share your screen.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes. Your screen. Yeah. What is your doubt basically?
So look at this, because I want to try this, but its server is not found. Error.
Okay. See, basically what you are doing is you don't have proper setup. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Wrong. Okay. This structure is wrong basically. So inside node modules, why you have the app.js file? It's not correct, right? It's not correct. It should be outside. Okay. Why you created like this? Why it is inside no app.js? No. This is wrong. Okay. Let's should be out. Okay. Should be outside. Create HTTP. React tab. Okay. I will do one thing for now. I will do this code. And this is progress running. This new thing. Okay, this is package.json. I'm having the express. The main is why next this file. Yeah, what this one? Okay, now if I go and see. Missing script.
After test start.
Yeah, why this is missing here? Okay. Start, you can put node mon app.js file. Okay, this is what we're missing. If I start. Okay, I put data. Take it. Node. No, and this is good. my side. Okay, can you do one thing? Can you script stop? Start. Basically, your folder structure is wrong. I mean, not correct. I didn't save it or what? Okay, let me save this one. It is running. See?
Yes.
Allow access. Just allow it from your side. Okay. Now go to your app.js file. I mean, go to your browser. Open your localhost colon 3000. Can you open your browser? So please open your browser.
So Postman.
No, browser. Chrome. Open localhost colon 3000. Localhost colon 3000.
What, sir?
Localhost colon 3000. Okay, let me type it 1 second. So should be local it is coming, Sanjana.
Okay, sir.
Any other doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone? Okay. Still, I am seeing other people. Guys, do you have any doubts? Roshan, Aditi, Ram, Pravesh.
Yes,
Guys,
sir. I have.
Yeah.
Sir, GitHub.
GitHub. Okay. Share your screen.
Okay, sir.
People who are done, they can drop off. No problem. If you have doubts, they can stay back. Okay. What is your
Which
problem?
people, sir?
I able to see.
Sir, I already push all the codes, but how we know which component is part of which folder?
Okay. Wait. See, now for example, you have pushed the. Okay. I think you have pushed everything. Okay. Now if
Yeah.
you go and see, this is your main package JSON. Okay. Now this is the source. Source is, if you see, right, sample pay app is the main folder. Inside sample app, you have the public folder, SRC folder.
Yeah.
In SRC folder, what do you have? You have the assets component. This is what I think even in your local should be like this. This is the folder. This is the file.
Yeah.
Now if you go to components, you will get all the components. That's it. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Clear now?
Means how we push the code by using VS Code? Tell me once.
How you put this
Yes.
code?
No, sir, directly like when we select from VS Code,
Yeah,
push
that
in GitHub. Like we are getting this add file, yeah, but not in a proper way, sir.
yes,
No,
sir. Means we have a folder. Means a component
How
folder.
we push folder? Yeah.
It's having a different file now.
Yeah. So like
okay,
when you explain is
show me your, okay, wait 1 second. This is the VS Code, right? Do you want to push
yes,
this
sir.
code?
Yes,
One
sir.
folder. Yeah.
Wanted to push this code, that's it, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
view
Yes.
folder.
Yeah, that's what then. Okay, can you correct with this? Okay, do one thing, git bash.
Git bash. Okay.
First of all, you need to do npm init, not npm init, git init.
Okay.
Now, once you git init, it will show master, right? This is the master. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what you have to do
Yes.
is you have to go to and we see what's our. What you have to do is basically here repositories, new, for example, express.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Just create the repository.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you see here, this is the express repository. Now you need to correct it. For example, git add me. Okay. Now, if I go here, go to your here. Now, if I see git status, means the status means it will show all the files. This is the files we have, right? Now,
Yes.
if I do one thing, now I need to push your app dot all these other files. Okay. Now, what you need to do, just directly you have to add like this. Okay. Git add space dot. Okay. This will be adding. This means all your data will be adding. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is taking much time. Okay, it is adding now because we don't have any git ignore, right? That's the reason it's adding all the things. Okay, I will just stop it. Okay, now I will do is one more time git status. Okay, this okay. Now I will go here. What I do is I can do like this also. Okay. What I will do is this is the changes. Okay, I will just put app.js file
Okay.
and package.json file because this is what we wanted to push.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
JS file. When we push means you will see here, it will go to stage and changes. Okay. We have to put like taking time. The screen got stuck. You there? Hello. Anvi, you there? Other people there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your system got stuck.
Yes, sir.
Your screen
Yeah.
got stuck.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay, package. Okay. For example, these three files I wanted to push. Okay, I don't know. Your screen got stuck. Okay, but what you have to do is whatever files you wanted to do. Okay, this is filled. Okay. Now these three files I wanted to push. Okay, I will just push it. Our screen got stuck, man. Screen is very slow. Okay, now what you have to do is you need to follow these steps. Okay, git commit. Over here. Okay, your system is slow. But the thing is, now you are seeing, right? This is how you need to create a folder there. Okay. And this is how you need to add it. Then you have to follow like this: git commit, git branch, git push. Okay. Then what it will do is it will create a folder called express, and whatever you are having the file set, it will go and sit in this express folder. Okay. Try it out because your system is very slow.
Okay, sir.
Lagging. Just try
Sir,
with
internet connection is not stable.
yeah,
That's why.
that's the reason. And you see, this is how you need to do. You have to create a repository there, and there you need to connect, and you have to follow the same steps here. Okay, just see our GitHub video one more time. You will understand properly. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Can I share my screen, sir?
Yeah. What is the doubt?
Sir, in Express, I'm getting error, sir. App crashed, like.
Yeah. Show me your screen.
Yes, sir. Oh, this one, sir. Hello, is it visible to you, sir?
It is visible. Give me the control.
Yes.
See, there is a problem. Express has already been declared. So
Okay.
you have to see this terminal. If you see, clearly it is telling in player.js file, it is telling there is a problem. Okay, what is the problem is
Okay.
where express, and this is one more express, right?
Okay.
You have to comment this code. So that is the first thing. Now let's start one more time. Yeah, it is working. Okay, now see, one more problem is play.js file. Again, there is one more. Is there one more place we have? Okay, I don't know how many places it is.
I have deleted, sir. Actually, my God. Okay, I'll check it, sir.
Got right. So the thing is, already express is present. That's the thing.
Okay.
One second, let me check it out.
Okay, sir. Express has already been.
Okay, this is one thing we have commented. This is okay. $14. Okay, remove, no? Okay, what is this one? I think this is already there at top. This is 2 times it is there. I have commented that one. So we have commented this one. See, express is already been declared. Line number played as 14. We have removed this one. Okay, we didn't save this. This is the problem. You have to save it. Now it will work. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Let me do one thing. Just close it. Then PM start. Okay, now it is working on the port. Which is the port number?
Yes. 4,000, sir.
Yeah. Go to a browser. Check it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Stop sharing this.
Can I share my screen?
Who is that?
Aditi.
Yes, madam. Of course.
Visible, sir?
Visible.
Sir, I'm just trying to remove this button, previous button and this indicator. How to remove it?
Oh, this much you did. Great. Very good progress. This is in React or HTML?
React, sir.
Good there. Good progress. Okay, what is the thing? What you are doing?
Button here, MailChimp and indicator. I want to remove this.
So I mean, I'm not able. Can you click your mouse exactly where this one?
So this one button, previous button.
Here, this button.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Why
And
it is coming here?
sir, we are using a carousel. That's why it is coming.
Okay. So the thing is, you need to.
Yeah.
Okay, if you see here, now you need to adjust this. Directly remove this one, no?
Sir, actually, I'm using React Bootstrap. When I'm using a only drop down tag, then how to remove it?
That's what. No, if you see, if I go and delete this one, gone. No.
Yes, sir, but in code not having this now.
Okay, show me in the code. Open your code. Where is your carousel? This is good progress, Aditi. Appreciate.
Sir, here.
Okay.
Carousel, yeah.
We go to the carousel component.
Where, sir?
Okay, you are using the carousel. Okay. This
From
this carousel, where you are using at the top, you are putting this carousel.
Yeah.
You are using directly from React Bootstrap.
Yes, sir. That's right.
No, don't use like this. React Bootstrap don't use.
Okay.
You
Only
have
Bootstrap.
to use
HTML.
Bootstrap. Don't use React Bootstrap. Because if you use React Bootstrap, no, you see, right?
Yeah.
Those buttons are coming from that component. Okay. Now we cannot go and we need to redo so many things. Directly use the Bootstrap. No. Directly use install Bootstrap. That Bootstrap you can use directly instead of React.
Yes, sir. Okay.
That is best.
Okay, sir.
Because if you see here, this now I understand. Now I think I got confused. I thought React Bootstrap means I don't know who told this one to use.
No, and I'm just using this.
Okay. Yeah, but if you okay, I understand. So you are using directly React Bootstrap component.
Yes, sir. That's why it is coming.
That's why it's coming because you don't have any control on that.
Yeah.
Always use the Bootstrap because that Bootstrap styles already you have, right? You can put somewhere here. You can manage it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, folder structure is
Perfect.
fine.
Perfect, madam. You are a king.
No, sir.
You put all. So, okay, 1 second. Let me see it. No. 1 second. See, my suggestion is okay. This is our previous.
Yes, sir. That was not easy form. See this component.
Okay, so you have to put all your components. Okay, my suggestion is what to do is okay.
Yeah.
This is our previous code. No, don't just remove all this code and keep outside. Okay. For example, if you are doing in this project, don't only put okay, only specific to this project. Don't put everything. Okay. Now, if you see here, easy form, change this easy form to the components with the name as components.
Okay.
Remove the easy form folder. Instead of easy form, put the components.
Yeah, outside assets.
Yeah. And you put assets outside. It should be outside. And CSS also should be outside.
Okay.
Only components should be there here.
Yes, sir.
And remove all this. I know these all are our classes, but don't put all this in the folder. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm saying it is good progress. Yes.
Sir, that I want to means anchor tag. When
So
I
what is
click,
it? Which one? Show me. What is that doubt?
sir, I just want when I click sign up, then open sign up page.
Ah,
When I click login, then it open the login page.
show me your routing. You have to apply the routing. Are you applying the routing? Go to your route page, navbar. Come down. Show me your routing.
Sir, this one is sign up page.
No, already you have all you put. No sign up thing. Everything is good. Yes.
Sir, where we have to
See in sign. Okay. If you go to sign up page, okay, you only have the sign up page, right? Now you need to validate what you are going to enter into the field. Okay, this login form is there already. You need to get the okay. Where is the function of this one? Only HTML code.
also react.
I think we discussed the same thing. And now what you have to do is you need to get the okay. This is a login form. Okay. Similarly, you need to check this. You need to where is that email? Okay. Where is that input field? Show me your login form. Yeah. What are you doing here, right? For example, you need to check the you need to get the value of that same thing. For the email also you need to get the value. Password also, I mean password you need to get the value. Once you get the value, okay, you need to write a function there. What you have to do is you need to give this sign in. You need to import this sign in basically. Where is the sign in? This is sign in, right? Go to sign up. Okay. Now here you have to import the sign in. Import sign in page, right?
Yes, sir.
From dot slash sign in. This is how you need to import.
We have
Okay.
to create function.
Yeah, this is sign in, right? And where is your main router? Main routing.
Navbar.
Navbar is no. Okay. I am asking about routing. Route. Where is the route, madam? First of all, you're not implementing the route only. Where is the route?
This one.
Where is this one? No, this is not the route. It's just a link, no. I'm not seeing any route. You have just used the link. That's it. You have to create a route.
Router. Yeah. And then routes. Yeah.
Yeah, that you have
Browser
to.
router like this.
Now
Router,
what you have to
browser
do
router.
is you need to create a in our app.js. This is app folder, right? Or in the index. Okay, this is app.js. Okay, here you need to import the browser router basically. Import browser router from React route. Then
Yes.
you need to add this route here. Go and see. My suggestion is go and see our router. Okay.
Yeah.
Now here you need to start. This is browser router. Okay. Then what? Then that's what, right? Okay. Or else this is app. What is this is app. What? Where is index.js file? Okay. Do one thing. Okay. Already have imported. No. Yeah. This is fine. Now you can do one thing. You can remove this one. Now instead of browser route, you need to import routes. Route, comma routes. Routes. Routes and router. Okay, now instead of this one, you have to start putting routes. Okay, inside routes.
Yes, sir.
Getting right now remembering routes.
Yes, sir.
The only thing is you missed these routes. You start putting routes, then inside route you need to add this link to. Now that link again you need to import from here link. Okay. Now we have to put the link. For example, link is, for example, we will put, for example, slash, and element is, we need to put the corresponding component. No. For example, you are putting sign in component, right?
Yes, sir.
Or sign up component. This is how you need to put the routes. That is what you missed basically.
Okay, sir. What we have to do when we are trying to insert a drop down? Then what to do?
Which drop down?
Sir, in Figma there is a drop down over there in nav.
Show me.
Sir, like this drop down when I click in.
So if in Figma, if nothing is there, don't keep anything. No.
Sir, it's having drop down.
Having, sir, I like this only.
No. It's
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Like drop down for everything, like.
Yes, sir, for everything.
No, remember, let me complete. So it's like on drop down, when we click something, it is just showing a drop down, right? Nothing
Yes,
else.
sir.
You click, nothing is happening. No, just keep like that only. Don't add anything.
Okay.
Just say template. No,
Okay.
later maybe next time. Okay.
Okay, no need to add drop downs, na sir?
Drop down.
You need to add the drop downs, but on click of drop downs, nothing is happening, right?
Okay.
In Figma.
Okay.
Anything
Yes,
is more, right? That is a
Yeah.
plain. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone having any other doubts?
Not now, sir.
Okay, 4 hours today. Okay. We'll meet on Monday. Then.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Night, sir.